and shoot, then obviously you're going to win. And I think the lack of, like, their comms not being as good is definitely kind of a detriment on Sniper. So, looks like we have started though, so I'm going to say 3-1 XCX.
Yeah, I would agree as well.
Good luck, guys.
Have a look. Yeah, so Matt's walking up the right lane here, getting a decent amount of good sticky spam on memories. And nothing's really happening. No soldiers are too keen on bombing just yet. They're just kind of feeling each other out, but Doge does bomb in on the left concrete there. He might get picked up. He's still able to live. It does eventually go down, which will be good for XCX here. So Red Team's going to have to worry about that. They're one player down, they're getting point, and they might just have to back off early.
Yeah. Pretty odd mid there, because Doge kind of went in totally by himself. I feel like if a scout helps him at all there, they kind of just kill Lex instantly, because Lex was lower. Looks, is there a... Both teams just have Uber here though, and Lex should die to a scout running in. And Matt does die to a bomb also, which is going to make it hard to hold here.
That was a solid bomb by Oz, which was really good, and they're going to be able to edge the point quite well here, the Leopards. But Lex and Ult are bombing onto the combo, and it forces dog roll. Great bomb there, that's great. And they're going to be able to get away with not using here, so this is very good for XCX. There was 2 great bombs.
Yeah, I thought Lex's wasn't going to do very much, but it feels like the scouts didn't really connect when they should have, and then Ult just had like all the space in the world to get a pretty easy force. I mean, they did get a decent amount of time. Like they'll be holding the point a little bit, but actually they didn't really cap that much. So the XCX actually have a lot of time and full ad, and I think they want to use here. And it's going to be so hard to pressure. Oz is just going to feed.
Yeah, Oz just walks right left lane there.
Not the play there, because even if you kill Lex, I don't think it's that good. And Sheep should die here, but I mean, it probably doesn't change much. He just runs away back to spawn, and they just have to wait. So full discard, good start from XCX, as we kind of expected.
I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to sack here. I think they're just going to wait for Uber and possibly have some kind of trade coming in. But I think Doge and Oz have been feeding a little bit too much as of right now. They haven't really been getting a lot with their bombs, and they're kind of waddling into scouts. So hopefully they'll change that. They are going to walk up here.
Andrew's getting smashed, as Rocky was saying pre-game, by the Matt, just like sticky dominance. They are eventually going to trade, but they've used up so much time here.
Yeah. Oh, and the Uber's not very good either. Connor's milking this amazingly. They've only done 50 damage to him, and he hasn't even going to use.
Disaster. They don't even get... Yeah, the problem is they don't have any pressure. Like, Cookie, Connor, and Matt are all full health there, because there's just no pressure. And yeah, unless Andrew, like, double meat shots Connor from fairly far away. Nice bomb here from the soldiers in behind. Nice cleanup, though. And they're all going to pretty much... They do get forced, actually, in the end. So, nice bombs. But I don't think you're that disappointed in that, because you basically just get a whole minute off that. And you have, what, like, 30 disad, if that? Yeah. Like... His healing isn't actually that good either, so they basically don't have any disad if you look at the percentages there. So, kind of not really good at all here from the Leopard side. They do get a time to just spam fight though. So,
and yeah, Leopards have the better spawns here as well as XCS has the cap. So I'd like to see a dry fight, which I think we are going to see. Each team is spamming each other out. Dork is walking
straight
left
on the mid, and he kills him instantly. And Sheep at the same time. Amazing bomb from Lex. Nice rocket from Ult as well, just headshotting Andrew. So they're actually going to like get out pretty free after an amazing bomb by Lex. Just to me here, it looks like Matt Spam is just doing so much good work. Andrew and Memories just can't move at all. They just spend so much time behind the rock taking damage. Sheep is actually on the sniper earlier than expected now that they have that big disad.
Yeah, both teams are kind of just spamming each other out, and Red's able to edge the point a little bit here. However, Blue does have full Uber ad, so I'd like to see them, potentially deny the point. I don't think they will.
They'll have to use around the corner because of the sniper, and yeah, they do. The dog roll is actually really catchable here. Matt's kind of gone the wrong way, but really nice bombs. They can't actually get him.
Sheep is still up on China here, though. Looking at the medic, he might get the shot. He does miss onto Connor. Connor living on 6 HP, but he does get picked up by the rocket on from Oz.
Probably the first like big mistake we've seen, or like not going well for them sort of play there from XCX. Not killing the medic. That was a really good kill on Lex. I thought he had him. Nice shot by Sheep, killing Matt before they can capture the point. And they're probably just going to wait till Matt spawns here and keep the shit fight happening. Nice. Another nice shot. Didn't see that one, but Sheep not too much luck initially, but obviously he forces them to use a bit earlier than they want, and then cleans up kind of afterwards to give his team some hope in this round now that they have that big ad.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see Cookie didn't block the point there with the Uber. I thought it was an appropriate time to do so, but they sort of just waited and they had to use because they were caught out by the sniper. So everything kind of just went wrong that fight. And they also weren't able to pick up dog rolls. So
I think if they killed dog roll, it's fine because they got a lot of kills, and Sheep only got the kills after. Alt's just in, hasn't really done a whole lot. Matt's in as well. Lex just doesn't get close to the med. They actually get the force. Dork really nicely in behind, gets to the force. So they basically just need to not get forced really easily here, and they should take out the round.
yeah,
I think
Oz is going to be sitting on the right side as well. He's going to be hiding in the
they
corner.
want a forward hold even with the sniper here as well, and down a soldier. Oh,
Yeah.
that's they can't now. Oz just dies. That's unfortunate.
I'm not sure why Oz would decide to sit in there, but that was not great. Oh, great shot by Sheep again, though. He's really dominating just already on sniper. But they do have
something
50 out
more
here.
though, because if they get like any kills here, they can probably just cap and win. And it looks like they're just capping out straight away. Nice shot again.
Oh.
They are going to
that's
get the cap for free though, which is not really good at all. Even though Dork gets a bad spawn, they have enough Uber. Lex actually
I
dies,
just
so
out
this
here,
could
though.
be good.
Yeah.
They're actually just
edging-
trying to wait out the Uber. I know Cookie wants to use into them. Dog Roll
Just have
should be able to
Slide.
get. Yeah, Dog Roll's going
Yeah,
to
they're
get
gonna
a
re-enter.
free Uber. They do get to 0 though, so that's a really big advantage because you only have to cap once and you just win.
And they were able to pick up Sheep in the Uber exchange as well, so this is going to be good, I believe,
Matt's
for
can't,
XCX.
Oz can't pick up Matt. He's actually going to lose to the Pact. That's so unfortunate. He can't hit the midi, so it's a 5v5.
It looks like Leopards, they've got the point here. Red's going to have to edge.
Yeah, they
Keep the
just
time
have
on
to
the
go
point.
for the point, yeah.
Yeah. Dog
Nice
Roll's
kill
kind
by
of caught
Door.
off.
Nice
Oh.
headshot though. Sheep keeping him in it.
Oh, with the bomb on Sheep, though. That was great. That's a
Nice
good pickup.
pipes though, yeah. And I think that should be it from XCX. Has to be a huge bomb here from Oz, and it's a nice one so far, but yeah, just not not too much.
Yeah, memories just
They were just
rolling
too
out.
far behind, basically. Like, it was a really good comeback from them, but like if you're 2.5 minutes behind, you have to play perfectly. And while they were close, just getting a tick down to 0 just makes it so hard because you just have to feed for the point.
Yeah.
And that's so hard with the sniper. Just just
like
shoot
how,
fighting on the point.
I like how they're
Sheep's
leaving
actually
Sheep
starting
on sniper.
here though. Yeah.
Yeah, and he dominated that. Despite losing, he dominated on sniper, I think. So it was a good choice by Leopards here. Matt's getting good sticky spam on the left here onto the combo. Dog Roll's kind of forced to move back a little bit with memories. Lex
just
is able
dies
to
again,
finish
though.
Oz.
Yeah.
Just absolutely nothing. And their combo scout goes down as well. So this is
Yeah, nice. I don't know why Oz aggro's there. Like, surely if the other team's playing passive, which is what they want to do, because that's what they did last mid, you just wait it out until your sniper hits something. Dork, kind of sloppy
and
from him getting into a spot. He can even get body shots. So on
Yeah.
bats now, taking pot shots.
They're kind of caught in the corner again with their Uber. So they're in a similar situation where Sheep's just is staring at their medic and they don't want to peek yet, which
The
isn't
thing is,
great
they have
for.
the point though. They haven't even started edging yet. They're starting to, but it's not even that bad, really.
Yeah, they're getting plenty of time from this. And what's really interesting as well is, Uber's going to come out from Doge here, running onto Matt,
gets
which
saved.
they do get the force. It is a little bit worse for Red Team, and Cookie's going to end kind of deep on the left here, with Doge looking at him. Both scouts shooting, but they aren't
Doge
able to-
actually
they
went
do pick him up.
scout. I didn't even notice that, and he does get picked up though. Oz the single soldier. Sheep,
Yeah,
nice headshot on
another great
Cookie.
headshot.
Keeps him in it.
Yeah.
Andrew should
Hitting
die to the solid here. He can run away, but once again, they just used up so much time. Memory's going for a funny bomb, and he actually kills
Good
Lex
bomb
with
and
it.
picks
So.
up Lex. That's actually really good. They're 3 players down now. They just can't defend the point here. Again, Sheep getting some amazing headshots, and also, like you said, Doge on combo scout, which I think, that's
I mean, good
powerful.
play. Prem win a combo scout, so it's always good when one of your soldiers is basically, better at scout than he is at soldier.
Yeah.
In some way, and now they have to retake. They did get a lot of good time. That's the only downside of the snipers. Obviously, you kind of have to play really slow, waiting for him to get kills a lot of the times.
I'd like to see some of their soldiers bomb behind, and see old just kind of a flaccid bomb onto point straight in front of the sniper sight line, gets picked up, but they are going to keep sacking. Matt goes in after and doesn't pick up anything and dies. Lex is behind them on the left. I'm not sure if they know. He's going to bomb in onto the medic. One rocket. Will he get a second one? He doesn't
it
quite
gets
get the second
destroyed.
rocket. And yeah, that's
Forward
grim.
hold here with the sniper. Obviously, if you can get a good bomb in, but if they do
gonna
know
sit on
they're
the
forward
right,
holding. Memories actually just gets rushed. Doesn't get the help he needs. Cookie does get headshot though, so it's not really all that bad. Makes it a lot harder to trade. Dork is obviously very good at combo scout, so they can still go for a big trade here if they want.
Sheep's
But
just watching their
They
combo.
haven't really
They're going to
dealt
use
with the
early.
sniper very well. They should get the force here.
Oh, great milking
Yeah, he
by
does
Dog
get
Roll
it.
there.
Yeah. And not where
Yeah.
you want to be ending with the sniper. Dork is basically going to get left out and just chased by scouts.
And unless they don't get another kill here, they lose Cookie as well. So they're two scouts
kind
down.
of a really bad round. They just haven't done the med. Actually, they kind of abandoned the med there. They forgot that they do have a medic, and Sheep can't pick him up. So Ultra's just causing chaos behind still.
Yeah, these trades are, you know, they're they're pretty bad from XCX here because, you know, the sniper has the sight line on the trade on their left lane, and walking into that, you kind of just have to use early because you know Sheep 9 times out of 10 is going to hit that shot. So
yeah, the problem is the double scout just makes the sniper so much stronger because you basically you're just missing a soldier, which is the worst class in general and especially on this map.
Yeah,
they do have a bit of an ad though.
I think they do know, and soldiers are both going to bomb. Lex gets picked up. Ult is going to go onto the medic, but doesn't pick up Doggerel living on 33 HP. However, Memories does die in that exchange. Cookie.
Robor, headshot gets the headshot though on the medic.
Great headshot, yeah.
Yeah, makes this like a really good round so far for the Leopards. They are going to die to the medic. I don't know how he got stuck in the door there. They're actually killing everything. They just didn't back off. They didn't respect the Xeno play of just rushing the medic. So kind of a bad mistake there. And that's obviously the big situation where Sniper is terrible. I was just kind of going to
just feeds in as
he
well,
actually gets the kill. Really nice headshot kind of Matt there. Makes it not too bad for them in the end, really. And Robor's just sitting in main.
And they're going to fight this as well. They're walking up on the right here. High bomb from Ult onto the combo. Does pick up the med and does a lot of damage to Sheep. And then able to pick up Robor in the second bomb as well. So that was
really
a great bomb by those two.
And Andrew just dies. Doge is trying to actually really nice pistol, killing Ultombo in the end there. But yeah, really good comeback from this from XCX. Those kill on the medic after Connor got headshot was like exactly what they needed. So, and now they do still have quite big ad because Doge did die. I mean, Doggerel did die again. Big but they're not going to really get a whole lot.
Yeah, Doggerel's up on the
He's actually still in. He kind of falls into them, but luckily they kind of don't see him in time. And Lex is kind of abandoned. Do they actually know? I don't know if they. Oh, they must know now. Yeah, Lex is going to waddle at the med. How have they not killed him? Lex just walks out of house for free. I mean, it's not that bad apart from the time factor, but letting him go there. Oh, nice kill.
Never mind. Nice shot by Rebel there. On another headshot as well.
Hasn't been able to do as much since that Connor kill, but yeah, kind of getting them a good spot to open. And Matt kind of gets picked off by Andrew there. Really nice play. So they do a big ad here. Another nice kill. And Traps on the point.
Yeah,
nice pipes. Memories, 2 big kills.
I felt like the sack there was kind of not
very
coordinated.
Sloppy, yeah. Lots of 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 after Matt kind of died. They should have time for another Uber here, but it looks like they're going to have to try and break the forward hold. Last time they just rushed at Memories, but I think that was before he got set up. So I think they don't have enough time to do much apart from, you know, run out a certain door. Sheep has picked the correct one. I think he body shots Matt there. Headshot would have definitely been a kill. He's going to die instantly though. Really nice bomb by Ult. And it's basically an even fight. And with no Sheep, it's going to be quite rough. Andrew is in behind. They do know this. They should be able to kill him. They do just have to rush the point. And he's gotten so much damage in. Dork, huge bomb by Oz as well.
There's not cleaning up.
Yeah, they didn't get on point. Huge bombs. The play from Andrew going behind just open up so much space from Oz to come in and crush them. And a very close round, but Leopards are on the board, 1-1, and Sheep is staying on this tried and true sniper, so definitely working out quite well for them at the moment.
It was a good initial trade, but they sort of sloppy towards the end, especially like you said with Andrew going behind. That wasn't great for XCX, so... but anyway, on to another round. Memories is playing very aggressive here, walking onto the combo. A decent amount of damage, spamming all his stickies and pipes. Both soldiers will bomb left, trying to pick up Oz. They do pick him up, but they both die for it. So they're at a player disad here. So XCX is going to have to worry about having no soldiers on this fight. But Memories kind of extends a bit too much and gets picked up. And that's really bad for Leopards there. They had the advantage, and then Memories kind of walked forward and died. So...
I don't think he realized his team had kind of backed off to the sniper, like, medic side, so he was kind of just by himself. And yeah, what should have probably been a win for them ends up being a just even fight, and they're behind with the sniper. Looks like they do just want to trade here.
Oh, great pick. That was a great pickup on Oz there. And the bomb as well coming in.
Huge bombs. They've killed everything. Sheep and the medic. Sheep is going to stay in for the funny kill, but he should just, he's getting body. But Cookie's missing quite a bit, but eventually it's the kill. And kind of total disaster. Huge bombs. Very big midi on Doge. It looks like to me Doge has kind of taken over the pocket scout role when it's normally Andrew. Like, because he is the caller and all that. So I guess he's like, I don't want to be on the flank. I want to call the Ubers and do everything. So interesting dynamic that as well. But a lot of times XCX are much better around against the sniper this time. He just hasn't been able to do much.
A lot of aggression here by the Leopards, and Doge looks like he's going to go in for a trade. It is quite an even trade, no real multis here. So I'd be keen to see what both teams do.
Here, though, on the flank, and Dork should die as well. Really nice DM by Doge. Cookie's wanting to go for it, but he just gets kind of cleaned up by the double scouts. And yeah, the scouts team up for absolutely dominant Uber. Sheep not even required. Just huge, good play from Doge and Andrew there. And they're trying to forward hold as well. Once again. Oh, yeah, maybe not. Maybe just Memory setting up some funny lamp traps, although they aren't very well hidden.
Yeah, they sort of took bad fights, XCX there. They were taking 2v1s and fighting kind of individually, which was not great. And they
it's a bit of a save my teammate sort of thing, but there wasn't anyone really to save. Sheep should get killed instantly here. Does take a lot of damage, but no one else. Actually, Doge does take a lot of. Memories has kind of been abandoned here. Memory should get picked up. He does to the rollie.
Trying to get the force.
Oz is in behind, misses. But yeah. Actually, but he head body shot from the cliff.
Yeah, he lived on 24 HP and then got killed by the sheep.
Not really working out too well this round, the sniper. Not really getting that space he needs or just not hitting, but good body shot there to kill the medic. Oh,
that was a good
Andrew dying. Doge is kind of just getting rushed at. They do something and they get the force. Sheep eventually body shots. But he's kind of been left to fight a soldier, and he does kill him in the end, but it's such a nothing Uber. Actually, they do get a couple kills then. Oz is behind, they do know, and Connor will be able to sneak away. So not a total disaster, but obviously not what you're looking for with the full ad, having to lose, get forced, lose half your team.
It was a good time to be aggressive there. They really picked their fight well and were able to force dog rolls.
Yeah, once Andrew died to the trap, very smart, just full bum rush the the combo there. Not
She's playing very aggressive
on
the left. He's gonna have to walk back though. I think getting spammed, just sitting behind the rock. I'd like to see some. They have a little bit of ad, but I'd like to see both soldiers kind of getting behind, or at least one soldier getting behind, creating a bit of chaos for Sheep to worry about, rather than this full rain he has.
They've definitely been a bit better at this round, but it's so, once again, with the double scout, it makes it so much harder, because obviously the soldiers you can just jump past. Dork tries and gets absolutely cleaned up by Oz as well. And they are just trying to walk forward. Sheep doesn't really have the angle yet, but he's trying to get it. And yeah, Connor is scared. They're actually kind of beefing on the medic, and yeah, Cookie doesn't kill him before he gets the Uber. Cookie is actually just running behind. This is a really smart play by him. He actually can't find Sheep.
And they're going to have to go
very
back
nice
for him
dodging
as well.
by Sheep in the end.
Both soldiers bomb in, but creating a lot of chaos here. They don't quite pick up the medic. And Cookie, however, Cookie was able to live in the midst of it all, but the two players dead.
Cleaned up though. Yeah, the pistol from Andrew. So really nice dodging from Sheep. Cookie, smart play, but just couldn't connect on the sniper and find him to open it up for his team. And during that chaos, he also killed Lex, and I think Alt died as well. So
yeah, they're really utilizing Sheep very well here. They're keeping him alive. He's able to almost sit anywhere he wants. He's not getting spammed out as much as he should be. And he's just sitting on the rock right now, watching their combo. They just can't peek until something happens. Ult does bomb onto Sheep. Great 2 rockets killing Sheep. That was amazing. Lex is going to be behind now as well. They're even players, creating a bit of chaos here. Matt is going to be able to spam out the combo. They haven't quite used it yet, but Lex is going to bomb onto the demo. He does just live, however, not quite able to pick him up.
Andrew and Lex both having no idea what's happening, but Lex kind of gets a better of him. Andrew jumps over his head when they were back to back, and he just falls in front of Lex. So getting the point there for kind of free is pretty good, because Leopards do have the Uber here. But yeah, basically if you kill that sniper, which we haven't really seen enough of from XCX, open up that space. And Doge does want to trade here. Really nice bomb here from Lex. He does get the instant force, and he actually died, but Dork actually gets picked up. Lex is jumping away really well, and somehow hasn't been picked up. Oz is
a late Uber, they need to get
behind
kills here.
He's fighting Alt. He needs to hit the midi, I think, to get the frag. And yeah, they will take the point here, which is good.
Cookie was able to pick up Sheep in the post, which is really great. He's still alive. I don't think he'll be able to live. Yeah, he does though.
The thing is, if they can get this down to 0 before the cap, that's really good for them. Because once again, as we saw in the first round, you only have to cap once and you win. And it basically just means the other team kind of has to, stick to the point, or it's so difficult for them.
Yeah, and it's even Ubers. So this is going to be, this is going to be come straight down to the wire here. I'd really like to see another great bomb onto Sheep. Alt's bomb onto the rock there, 2 rocketing him, and then creating a bit of chaos. Lex is able to go behind. It really opened up for the rest of the combo. So it'd be great to see another bomb initiating that, but we'll have to see what they're
they
going
need
to
to
do.
go quick. Oh, Matt just peeks for no reason and gets killed. Sheep gets a nice bomb, but they're all kind of feeding here, and that's not what you want to see. Matt, unnecessary peek, and they're actually it's a total disaster. I don't know what happened.
And Connor was just bombed and
Did
and
they not
just had to
have
leave the
Uber,
rest of the team.
or-
No, they didn't. Connor was on 90%. So that was
well,
you know, really well done by the Leopards here, and you know, they're a round up now, so
I think that was more just like a total choke, basically. Like
yeah.
they all just Matt peeks for no reason and gets headshot, and then they kind of just crumbled from there.
Yeah, it's all about, you know, being very coordinated with your soldiers here when they have their sniper. So, but I guess we're on to another mid here. Liam's playing close right, and he just gets picked up. He was way too far forward.
Yeah.
And now they're already one player down, while the sniper's just sitting on up on China. So this is
I
this
think
is really bad
Ultimax
for.
are going for the medic kill. They
Oh,
do
but
get
they
a
just
nice
get
bomb, but really
denied.
nice serve from Doggerel, and yeah, the body shot from Robor gets the kill, and now it's just like full on sack. Apart from Cookie's going to run away, and probably the worst start I think for them so far. I think most of the other mids they've won or got at least like a pretty good start from. Yeah, dude, they've won all the other mids. So
yeah, Liam running top right there was straight into the demo stickies was just not ideal, and it kind of keeps like a bad way to start the mid, and you're already at a disadvantage. So, but they're going to walk out left here, trying to bust through on Memory's side off Cliff. They are able to push him out, and they're going to break the forward hold. So that was good, not losing anyone.
still big sad though. Oh, actually they do have Uber. Actually, Connor did survive, but it's still really hard to do much, and Robor is just watching the cross. So
Sheep's positioning is
once
great
again, they really just haven't dealt with the sniper all that well, apart from that 2 minutes last round, and they are just straight into it. They do get a big force, and they haven't had to use it all here yet, and Cookie wants to, I think, use aggro on them, because they kind of have to help their soldiers here, I think.
They're getting
looks like
pointy
they
for
just want
free,
to cap, yeah. They do lose both soldiers though, and they do have a bad spawn. Dork, once again, not having the best game, getting picked up unnecessarily, and while they do get the point, they're basically just going to have to leave, because you can't just sit here against the sniper. They do actually Uber, I'm not sure that's the play, because, yeah.
Unless they are able to pick up Doggerel,
Nah,
I doubt it.
They do get a funny kill on the soldier, but that was definitely the wrong. Bit of a panic call there. Lex is in behind, but he's taken so much damage. He does get the acute bomb, lands on the sniper, but kills himself, and total retreat from them, so...
And Ult's bomb was a bit deep as well. I think that would have been good, but Ult unfortunately hit the bridge on top of the map there, so he wasn't able to bomb in with Lex, and Lex was kind of just left to dry, so that was grim. And they're gonna have 60 disad here, so I think I'd like to see a four-man sack here, if they are going to.
Yeah, I think they have to, because you don't want to like shit fight against the sniper, and he does get bombed, but he does get the headshot. Andrew will trade for a soldier, probably not worth it, and they get the force, so really good play from XCX so far if they keep Connor and Matt. Actually, was that a double?
Oh, that was insane.
A double. Yeah, huge double midi. Oz
and
trying to go for the spoon,
refight
and Matt
because of
just,
that.
yeah, because of that death, they basically take the point for free. I know Doge wants to fight it. Matt is actually so damn aggressive here, wanting to kill memories, but he doesn't quite hit the shots, but pretty much went as perfectly as possible. Like, they get an easy force, they get a load of kills, and they basically just retake the point quite quickly, so...
Yeah.
Definitely more of what we should see from XCX on their preferred map.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck behind their rock here again because of that sniper. And I don't think... It doesn't look like XCX want to sack here. I think they're just going to wait for their Uber and kind of play around either a trade or sheep peeking, see if you can get a pick or something, which would be really ideal before you trade Ubers, so... But they are just going to walk up. They have plenty of space here. Matt is spamming the combo, but it's not enough to get any kind of force here. But Cookie's going to run at them, trying to get a trade. He does get shot, so he's Connor's going to have to use
just
early.
Getting ran up by the Uber. I mean, Oz is as well, and Oz, they'll trade out soldiers here. Doge is finishing in a really awkward spot, but he does manage to escape there. Really big bomb, though, from Lex. He doesn't quite hit the shots, and they're actually getting cleaned up here. And huge pipes on the meme cannon onto Cookie. So thankfully from them, their med is going to live, and they did even up the time, essentially, because they are going to wait for Doge to spawn. So almost even game in this potentially final round of Viaduct.
Yeah, both soldiers sort of after that post-Uber, I'm not quite sure what happened to Ult, but Lex had the opportunity to bomb Sheep there, but he kind of went for dog roll and didn't really get a whole lot. I think, honestly, like, your main priority there is getting Sheep, and he picks up another kill on Ult, who's just shamelessly peeking bottom left. Yeah, and Lex will bomb though, however,
die. It's a huge bomb
onto
though.
him.
He kills everything. Lex is actually killing everything.
Oh my god!
Lex not really bombing as well as he's hoped for a lot of this game, but he's had 2 of those ginormous bombs that have like almost turned rounds for his team, you know? Like
Yeah,
didn't kill the med that time, but he got like a triple kill from like 3 rockets, so... And they just instantly take the point back when they were in a pretty dire straits.
Yeah, in the state of this game, that bomb was absolutely what they needed. And hopefully they can continue to do this. Ult is going to kind of sit on the left here. He's able to get spotted, but he's going to bomb China, thinking that Sheep's there, but he wasn't.
Thankfully he does. Dork is kind of almost waddled into Andrew, and they do have to retreat here. They are getting good time here, and Robor's not really doing much. He can get an angle. A Cookie actually dies to Doge. Huge bomb. They do get the force, but so does XEX. Lex is trying to find Sheep, but probably don't even need the aim. If he's just like living, he like always dodges. Both medics actually going down.
Yeah,
Andrew, nice shot.
Of a shit fight.
Matt gets a kill there though, and I mean the shit fight's not too bad for
Andrew's and he gets taunted on.
Andrew has absolutely been dominating this map. I think he's probably been the best scout.
Yeah.
They do need a cap though. Actually, they have given a lot of time to once again saving Grace XCX. They kind of choked in this position last time though, where it was basically even against the sniper. Matt gets headshot and they all crumbled. So they definitely need a different plan here. It's going to be a bit awkward because once again it's even Uber, but neither team have Uber. So
they're
they
just
need
going to
a
drive
plan
here.
of attack. I think they have to, but you need something better than just take damage from Sheep. And yeah, Sheep body shots Cookie.
And Lex dies as well trying
the
to bomb the sniper.
So they're basically not getting much at all. Yeah,
and
once again they go in,
well.
but not really together all that well. And
they're
they
going to just
have one
get
last
Uber.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this
if anything
is
gets
dire.
Headshock, it's pretty much game.
Yeah,
and I mean, considering how the game has been going, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to Uber because of the sniper as well. Like pretty early, they got 5 minutes to touch the point. There is a little bit of time on the point, so it's not. Oh, they do. The Uber comes out
dies once again. It's not that bad though. Cookie doesn't die here. They bullied Memories quite badly off the point. They just need to get onto Sheep here, and they do need to touch point. It's so good actually. They've made so much space. They do get trades. 4v4, they get the cap point. Whether that's actually what they want at this point. Dork needs to live here. He's getting bullied by Andrew. They
it's going to force
them
to touch the point, and they need to touch, otherwise they're going to get the round, and they just can't.
What is it? What is... Oh, it's just waddling Cliff. That's an old play. What's he doing?
I mean, you know...
I have no idea what's happened there. Like, Memories is just trying to touch point, but there's a sticky there. Andrew's chasing Dork, and Oz is just waddling, waiting for an arrow or something while they lose. So, bit of an other team choke that time.
Yeah, Memories had a hard time touching point there, but Oz was just
you can't
off
play
his own
Memories,
world.
But what's with the Waddle Soldier? Well,
yeah,
focus final round, given a bit of a lifeline there.
So, yeah, even rounds here. Last round, both soldiers are going to bomb behind. Lex trying to shoot double rocketing.
But Ol will die instantly. Memory should die, and really huge bombs from Lex is killing everything. Once again, he's actually on the med. Dogroll has to save himself here. Basically, he does. Actually, incredible arrow DM from Dogroll. He's really improved that this season, I found. Like, he was hitting everything when I merked. But once again, Lex, like, single-handedly just doing it for his team.
Yeah, I mean, Lex, great bombs as well. I mean, both soldier great bombs. Ult bombs behind, created a bit of chaos.
Anything, what can you do? Sheep has just got free reign to like watch this angle though, and nice, actually cute bomb there by Ult, but he gets absolutely crushed. Not what you really want to see. I've never seen that before, but I guess that's probably why. They're actually just sacking here. I'm not really sure why. With the even Ubers, they're just kind of flopping about, and their med has Uber, so they can kind of just all sack, but kind of a Ult. Not really thinking kind of bomb there. He just, you don't want to bomb like right on the rock because obviously that's where the scouts are, but having the big bridge in the way does make it hard to go really high. Memories is actually, oh nice, once again the meme cannon showing why it's strong, and he's just going to feed as well I think. If he can pick up this kill, but they're actually rushing at Andrew, but they're not really hitting anything. Finally they kill him, so it's not a total disaster. Apart from Sheep, yeah, Sheep just has a free angle. Once again, pretty much perfect positioning from Robor to, just pick up easy kills for his team.
Yeah, no, Robor is absolutely doing a whole lot for their team right now. And he's just, he's got all the, he knows all these angles for where the combo is going to come and whatnot, and it's proving to be, great. Both soldiers are, however, going to bomb him, not really picking him up, going behind.
Yeah, they're just going into behind though. Dork is here as well though, so it's not really that bad. Really good from Oz kind of stealing that pack, but basically just means that there's so much space for their demo to get picked up. A nice kill there once again by Robor, and he just has free reign once again to shoot. Cookie gets picked up by Doge, who I don't think is having his best game, but does get a crucial kill there. And once again, Dork gets picked up. Lex should get picked up. So really good. Once again, they were in this position last round and did kind of choke a bit. So
Yeah, but yet again, you know, they're just utilizing their sniper so well, and both soldiers were just had such a hard
they
time
just
bombing
can't
them.
find him. Yeah, like he's just
Yeah.
the positioning has basically been like almost perfect. He's only had like 2 bombs where I think like one soldier's landed him and dunked him. Like the rest of the
Yeah.
time, it's like, you know, a gargantuan effort. Cookie just
He
narrows
peeks
the
for
gaps,
1
get
second.
picked. Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Oh, and the bomb by Lex, he gets
I mean,
snubbed by the
this is
scout
just a
on
total
side.
sack. Med is
Oh,
actually
but
going to die.
Ult's
Nice.
able to drop.
Oh,
was
good
great.
kill there. So, I mean, you take that. The only problem is they're so down on time that they almost have to like perfectly themselves, and they don't even have Uber yet. So they're going to be like under a minute. And we kind of saw the same scenario in the opposite round, like time in the first round, where, I mean, the sniper did kind of change the game, but you have so much time that even if you fuck up a little bit, you know, you just have to like tap once or twice, and you basically win.
I'd like to see a forward hold off this Uber. I think would be really important for getting a lot of time here.
Old's kind of just being bullied here with Dork, and he's actually going to get chased by the scout. I think Doge a bit step too far. Haven't seen that happen too often. They do Uber on kind of nothing.
Yeah,
Dogwell is kind of still in here. He's being trapped off, but unfortunately, like no real committal from the soldiers, and they basically just need one good Uber ad, and
yeah, this is not ideal.
Clean the map up.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to re-enter right now.
Uber yet though, so I'm not sure. They probably shouldn't be re-entering like this aggressively when they don't have yet. Really awkward soldier fight on the flank that Oz is going to win out on, but
the rest of the team kind of just falls on the right there.
Yeah, I mean they do get better spawns, but like Andrew died so late that it's like almost even anyway by like the time they get in.
Yeah,
and they will have Uber, but Connor's, you know, Connor's is catching up there. It's going to be so hard, once again, against this sniper. It's like, it's so hard to just shit fight. Dork is in so far, though. On the demo, he's kind of missed everything, so not ideal. And he's just being chased around the world by... Dork has actually made so much space here, though, so they get the force, and Dork is kind of just behind.
Oh, they do pick up 2 players here, though. So... Yeah. I mean, that was a good force by Cookie there. He walked forward into the combo, kind of forcing Doge to have to walk forward and use Uber, but Connor was able to walk out without.
Big bomb here from Oz. They're kind of just full on committing. They do get the force, and Cookie dies once again. And Oz is going to spend this whole Uber living, pretty much. So,
Sheep's still up on China here, watching down.
Not a great force because you still lose a few people, and they still have the cap. Remember, Ult's in behind. Once again, doesn't really do much, but.
A good bomb by Lex, actually. Straight onto the combo.
They do get the kills. Dork actually gets once against domed, so...
Yeah,
this is looking really bad. This is a 3v5. It's hard to see how they win this.
It's just Cookie on point on 50 HP, and I mean...
So,
yeah, it's done.
Surprising result. The sniper doing it for them.
I'm very excited to see... I might have a great impact as well.
We are getting started, though, so any predictions to begin with?
I really think the Leopards are going to take it.
I think XCX will take this map. Close, but they'll take it.
No bias, just because 5 CP, I'll go 4-2, same score as last time. As middle begins, Willies take us away.
So it looks like we're going to get both bombs onto the blue side here. Doge doesn't really pick up a whole lot, and Ult's able to finish off pretty easily.
Though. He dies instantly to smart play by Oz, I think it was, getting in behind without being noted.
Yeah, walking up the elbow there.
Nice.
Doge coming through the chaos.
Nice bomb. Matt's kind of stuck here awkwardly at the end, but smart bombs there. I know Doge died instantly, but it meant Oz had like the sneaky play in behind. But yeah, Lex, good jump at the end to get the frag. So not total disaster. And they'll probably fight second here actually, because Doge, Doggerel, I hate players with the same name, man. Especially on the same team in the same game. Traps up top. They're actually going to bomb this, but you think they should be able to bully them out. Doge hasn't really been seen. Connor just standing there arrowing. Oh no, total disaster. Doge gets the easiest kill of his life. Connor basically AFK arrowing and not spotted at all. Yeah, just AFK arrowing and just basically should be, you know, big Uber for last.
Yeah, still, they're going to have to push into second here. So you'd ideally, like, you'd hope to see some kind of force. Lex is going to go high, but they haven't quite walked in choke yet. So, and Oz is walking through big door. Just kind of fails his bomb, but he is out, and they're going to be able to walk through. Lex is high into choke. They have spotted him, so the medic's going to bait.
He's so far back though. Yeah, kind of a bit lucky that he got a really good surf, because he would have just died because of how baity he was. You know, he was so far away from his team that if he'd like surfed like into the wall, he just died instantly there. But thankfully, Doggerel this season has been a bit of a god. I definitely think he's like played his best medic in a while. And big Ubrad prediction from under here.
Yeah, straight through main. They have plenty of ad. They are going to be able to pick up the gun on the left. They haven't quite killed anyone, though. And Doge does go down, so it's not great. Matt, however, does get piped. The heavy will be on the right, killing Oz.
Rushed.
So I don't think they're going to be able to push him with that heavy. There is a player still caught under memories,
he'll
but
die
I don't think
though. He
there's
gets
going to
a
be a lot to
funny
do.
kill.
Yeah, they took a long time to kill that gun, and Doge just kind of died in the Uber. So it was grim from the beginning.
Yeah, they didn't really have a good plan to spam that gun, like, at all. So it's kind of just like memories, like, fighting against the NG, and that's never really what you want to see. You want to at least get some spam. And then, yeah, they couldn't play point at all. Andrew, like, couldn't kill the stickies in time to play it, so a bit of twofold disaster there for them.
Yeah, and Memories isn't here on mid as well, so they might be able to just walk it through. They do. It looks like they probably traded on the flank there.
Yeah, the Sheep gets the kill of Dork as well, and gets behind, but they're going to chase him to the ends of the earth. Not really either one's hitting much, but he eventually does die. They are in behind here. I know that's ult.
And it's even
so
Uber now.
aggro here.
This is a great play, I think. Like, they sort of forced them back with the player behind, and
Oz
they
is behind
they
as well here, like in choke, but Cookie is on the case, so smart play there. I do think they did that a few times. You know, just when I was playing on this map as well, they kind of just ran at us, so they definitely like doing that, and as you said, they believe in their DM, so even if they're not as experienced, they'll be like, well, we're young, they're old and stinky and all that, and they can't hit us as well as we can hit them, and that's always good in a DM game. Yeah, 2 behind. Oh no, Sheep doesn't go, so Doja's going to try and cause chaos behind.
I do like this play. Oh, Oz sacks it.
I mean, it's smart because he takes Dork away, so it gives you space to bomb, but Doge should just get changed to the ends of the earth here, because you have the time to do it. Yeah, Doge is definitely stuck.
Yeah,
1 health goes for
up.
the miracle, but yeah. This should be a pretty easy, like, sack in or walk in. Like, Sheep's watching ult on the flank, but Lex is coming in there, and yeah, they're just slowly bullying them out. It'd be interesting to see if they do trade here, and it looks like Andrew wants to.
Yeah, he's looking quite aggressive, and he's going to walk across the point, and he's able to get the trade.
Oz does die though to Lex, and Lex is kind of just like waddling around, somehow still alive on the other team's side. Lex lives on like 2 health actually. Oz is a bit mad at that one. Oh, the backcapping, I didn't even notice. Sheep gets in behind, but a bit too late there, so... And they can't really stop, and all it means is the feed. And Sheep is trying to run in big door, but I think he's just going to hide. Yeah, go back to last. Yeah, I guess it's not really like worth taking the fight because you're probably not doing much at last anyway. You're better off just like, you know, stabilizing, I think.
Yeah, I don't think killing Sheep there will let you be able to push into last.
Double death, so this should open up. Oh, Oz kind of feeding
Oz
a little
down.
bit. Yeah, kind of a bit of a feed from him
here.
this round. Yeah, they're just going under. Doge does know he is playing on the ring, and the heavy there. They have to do a trap some point. Dork is just they're gonna get dumpstered on there. Doge won't even die either, so not the best point play. Yeah, well, jumping in the heavy never is great for you.
Matt's going to try and lock down the door. It looks like they're going to want to try and at least poke this, just see what's going on. They haven't walked in yet. Their flank will be walking through River, however, and putting a bit of pressure onto the point. So unless they trade now, I don't think it's going to look too good.
I think it's fine though. Like, they haven't really done. Sheep like is terrified of like people coming through choke. And I think Cookie will eventually use in here before they cap, you would hope. They're so destroyed though, actually, they're just gonna leave.
Yeah,
Matt is still sitting here on 8 health. Bit of a massive miscommunication there. Just leaving Matt for dead, like not arrowing or anything while they were kind of deciding what to do, so...
Yeah, they look like they wanted to trade,
what was happening.
But they sort of were waiting for something.
Doge is in drop down, they haven't spotted... Oh, he burgers his jump though. That's not what we want to see in the grand final. Dogroll almost dying as well somehow.
Oh, in the sack, picks up the
and he's actually going to force him, yeah.
That was a great sack.
From XCX, from Doge burgering his bomb to Ult. Ult's just like waddling at 4 of them somehow.
And no one died. Like, Ult didn't die, so they're going to be able to go on the last tier with full ad. They're taking lobby. Cookie's into lobby with Matt and the combo. They do have a heavy up. No gun this time, however, so they don't have to worry about that.
Should be a much better Uber, you would hope, from... It wasn't ad, but yeah, should be. You'd think they'd do a much better.
They use Uber. They don't use Uber on Matt. That could have been.
They've noticed both soldiers are behind here, so they should be able to clean up both soldiers. Dork actually dies to Doge, and Lex will get picked up as well. And the sneaky heavy play doesn't actually accomplish that much because I think they'll have to leave anyway. They're actually wanting to fight, but yeah, they're heavy eventually. But they just didn't get anything. They used through the door, and like everyone's in spawn, and then they notice the soldiers are behind, but. Dork actually gets picked off from one, so unlucky for him, but really good hold in the end.
Yeah, and they didn't use the Uber on Matt when he bombed through. He kind of bombed through, was low when he did, so he kind of couldn't really pressure the team as much as he would have hoped to, and the soldiers, you know, were able to pick up some of the flank players as well, trying to get in. So it wasn't a great Uber.
Yeah, definitely a bit sloppy. I don't have the timer, so I can't tell how much time there is for the reset, but it doesn't look like they're overly keen to push out of here. So I'm assuming
about 2 or 3 minutes, I think.
Okay, that's a bit odd that they don't even want to try. Like,
I mean,
with
I think they
full
only
Uber,
had like it wasn't that much out. I think
I thought it
would
was
have been
fairly
risky.
big. No, okay, fair enough.
They
They
yeah,
didn't
I
even
think
peek though. They're just like full on. Let's just hold.
Yeah.
But fair enough then, because they do have the sentry and the heavy both on the same side. So this is open for some point plays. Alt can't quite complete the jump. He's gonna go for it
Oh,
anyway.
straight onto dog roll.
Oh, he misses. Somehow misses everything. He's not happy about that.
Oh,
Because Doggerel was kind of just standing in a corner. It was a really good bomb in the end, but yeah, it just hits nothing.
Yeah, they are able to pick up Doge on the counter sack, which is good, but I don't think anything will come of it. But yeah, that bomb was good by Alt. You know, it was straight onto him. He just beat.
Yeah.
So
well,
would have been a
sentry
good play.
does go down here. The mobile sentry is still up though, but obviously, on the point, but. Once again, not really Dork's night so far, just kind of dying to a lot of unfortunate things. Like that one you kind of have to go for, but unfortunate that Memories, I didn't see where it was, but Memories trap was just where it needed to instantly pick some off.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of playing the point when you're sacking, like just putting a bit of pressure, putting some eyes off your combo, but I don't think they pressured enough in yet.
That's basically what you have to do against like the sentry heavy, like...
Yeah.
Unless the heavy sits on point, which will just get spammed, like you basically just have to do underplays, and they have done really well at cleaning them up so far. Alta's under there too this time. I think they're trying to bait Doge into coming, but he's not going to take it, especially with like a minute or so left. It's going to just be a go
look for a round reset.
Sack. I think they're going to go for the round reset. Surely at some point they're just going. Doge's actually really smart bomb by Alt, just cleans him up. He does die for it, but. That does open up a bit of space for some other plays, and Memories has taken a bit of damage. Dork does need help at River before he can sneak under there, and yeah, Oz is basically ready for this, so obviously worked on their last holds since the last set. Dork is just on it though, Heavy is very close.
He's taking eyes off Oz here, but he's not really getting a lot of cap time for it.
Yeah, he's very scared still, and Oz is looking for him, which I don't think it's worth doing, because you're that's what they want, to bait you like under. They're gonna just have to do something, so it depends on like how all in they want to do, like whether they think they're willing to round reset or because they just straight in here. Doggerel is in kind of a shit position. It does get forced like instantly. Oz actually bombs the Uber for before he needed to and dies, so
they need
pretty much going as good as they want. Doge is in River really awkwardly. The Heavy does just they do just clean up because it's still a hard push, but could have ended really awkwardly for them.
Liam's on the point, but there's nothing he can do, and that's the secret. I don't think anything will come from that.
They kind of just didn't really commit to like the Heavy or one person enough, but
there's no real post position.
Yeah,
I would like to see people coming under a bit more too, to negate the Heavy and the soldiers.
Yeah, they didn't feel like they got a scout in the Heavy there at all. It was kind of just like soldiers burgering into him, and good holdout, but you're not going to mind that much spending, you still pressured them I
would have liked to see an off class as well.
Yeah,
just at one point.
I guess so, but maybe they're not feeling it.
Yeah,
big bombs from Doge here.
Yeah, straight onto their side. They're doing the same thing. He's kind of just like, but Alt was ready for it. Doge bombed the right there, and Oz went behind, but Alt was ready, knew what was going to happen, and they were able to pick them up. But both soldiers die, so it's an even fight here. However, Blue has high ground.
Yeah, they're in Blue big door as well, and Doge is like Doggerel is actually like almost negative health. He's actually getting it back in their big door. Andrew's going for it. He actually destroys Cookie. Wow.
That was great
really
DM
surprising.
by Andrew,
Andrew
that turns the fight around. Yeah,
pretty much. Like, I think they probably committed a little bit harder on Doggerel, but maybe they didn't realize how spammed he was. Looks like Cookie's just going to use straight, and maybe he believes... Hey, he really smart play from Cookie. They know that Doggerel wasn't healing very well, so they were aware, and they should pick up some more kills here, but they're not DMing that well. Nice rockets in the end. Do trade a soldier out, but they are cleaning up pretty well.
Yeah.
Andrew is getting crushed, and Sheep wants the demo, but it just ain't happening for him. Doge in behind, Oz, I mean...
That was
really good
cleanup, like textbook. Knowing the
smart play from a Cookie,
And then not only that, the post Uber in Big Door, just like kind of bunkering down, making sure your medic doesn't die. That was very good play.
Yeah, it was looking a bit sloppy, but in the end they pulled it out. They got back into their safe spot.
And they're able
Connor-
to kind of just walk through second here as well. Like, Doge might get caught out by the soldier in the demo. He does get hit by a rocket, but he's
Snipe.
not
We do have a
quite...
sniper. It is Oz this time. Is he in spawn? Or no, he's up top. So interesting choice here by them getting their soldier. But looks like they're going in for their second, full Uber push here. And I think they're a bit less set up. They only have a level 1, which you would think would go down pretty easy. They haven't got a whole lot of kills. Doge should die river here. He's a lot lower than he was last time.
And
yeah,
Oz
they
is
do
going to get picked up
good
as
kills.
well.
The
They're only
Edge
80
actually
to Uber
died.
as well.
I don't know how that happens. I think he was trying to build his gun more and he got picked up. This time the heavy dies in there. This is going to be much cleaner.
That was a good
I think that was
post-fight
from
as
the
well.
NG dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NG dying. Yeah, that's kind of a fatal
Kinda grim.
mistake, especially with how good his positioning was last map. Maybe probably sniped a little bit more than his NG, I'd imagine. So,
It's also heavy and gun in the same spot, which is maybe
yeah,
a
it
cushion.
definitely means you get pressured more. I definitely feel like if you're full disad, the NG swapping to heavy in spawn is so much better.
Yeah. Another high bomb from Doge straight into the same spot as well, and Oz goes behind, tries to go behind as well, but they just know they just know they're going to do the same thing each time, so they're able to pick up from behind, and Doge's bomb doesn't get a lot. They kind of just crumble from that. They've done the same bomb every mid. It worked the first time, but the second 2 times they've been able to pick up the soldier who goes behind. So not great from Leopards there.
Yeah, I mean, what more can you say than, as you said, they kind of third time pushing their luck a bit far. Last mid wasn't great. They got it just at the end, but that was more Andrew DM being nuts, rather than being a good play, and they still got punished for it. But yeah, basically just tried it way too many times, and they obviously counted it and just got bullied for it. Same sort of situation here now as well.
And the gun will be on the right. However, they don't have a heavy. They're opting for a sniper on the left. Hopefully, maybe getting a pick here. They are taking their time, XCX here. They're just waiting, but they will use through shutter here, I think. Yep, straight through. They're going to have to spam out the gun. Good spam. The gun goes down very quickly. The sniper isn't able to pick up anything, but he does come up on heavy, rotating to the right. They're kind of post-Uber on the right. They need to get some kills here and play the point. Liam will be in river water, playing point, and no one can really stop him. So that was good point play there. They were kind of trapped in the spawn, and Liam walked up and played the point. That was pretty good.
Oh, just types let's go as well in chat. Definitely a bit happier about how this map's going than the last one. Yeah, once again, it's basic that they've got 2 quick kills with the Uber, which if you're 4v6ing, basically anything you do is going to be good, as long as you don't instantly die, And so, as you said, Dorf just gets on the point, easy time. Dosh
They
just
are
got
going
pretty
their
good.
side, however. They've walked all the way up, and they don't really have a whole lot of space. But we'll be on the medic with Liam. They kind of leave him out for dry, and they're able to pick him up. And now they're kind of scrounging for some kills here. Everyone's kind of low on the mid, but they ran up their side, a lot of space. But the flank players kind of just walked onto Dogroll without too much trouble and just killed him.
He survived for a long time. He just didn't have support.
He had no one with him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good really good surf from him, because he was 100% dead in that corner. I think the problem was, as you said, he just didn't get any support. He bombed, he surfed perfectly away from the corner, into his big door, but because
He did his
bombed
job.
from under, I don't think anyone really saw him, or ult, whoever it was, jump from
absolutely.
under, so he just didn't get spotted, and kind of got abandoned, and very aggressive mids. I don't think they're working out for them, so they might have to play a bit safer next time, but kind of same situation we've been in,
Just some other
last
gun,
2
however.
rounds.
Yeah, there's another gun on the right, but they still have sniper. Liam does go down to Doge somewhere, but they're able to pick up the gun, and they're going to post on the right here. The heavy's not going to be able to walk out.
Lex dies as well instantly, and this is not going to
They've
end
lost
as well
2
for
players
them
in
at
the
all.
Uber.
Yeah, they just
They're
didn't
gonna
get
have to leave.
anything.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, I'm not quite sure how Dork died there, but it was not great. Start of the Uber, your flank dies, you're already off to a bad start there. So,
The backup,
but
though.
it was a back cap.
Oh, that's
I
not
didn't even
what you
notice
want to
that.
see. Yeah.
The combo scout Cookie staying behind for the back cap. I guess they just didn't expect it, and
That's
they
very
pick up another
aggravating.
round.
Well,
That is very upsetting for the Leopards there. They were finally able to defend the last push, and then Cookie just back caps.
yeah, I mean, we had wall hacks or semi-wall hacks, and we didn't notice, so can't blame them. But I assume it was just a typical don't watch your door. Doge is still going to go aggressive here, so it looks like they don't want to change their style. Actually, he tries to live and recommit, and they do kill Matt instantly, but they will both die for it. And Memories gets crushed by Lex, so not as disastrous. Sheep is, but they still just have to leave, so I just don't think aggro's working out at all.
They're
They
continually playing their soldiers into their scouts, the enemy scouts, which is, you know, the strength of their team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. They're kind of like they're bombing straight into these scouts, and they're not really like they haven't played like any kind of slow spam mid. It's just been like, okay, we have to bomb straight onto the medic, kill the medic, like whatever it might be, and it just hasn't worked like for 4 rounds in a row. So
Yeah, it doesn't really even feel like Cookie and Dork have to do like anything special. Like Doggerel like didn't. I mean, Doge didn't insta commit that time. Yeah. I was told
Yeah.
to call them Zing a stack of burger blocks. I might have to cut doing that. Or Matt just dies to a trap.
those are
It
nice
wasn't a
aggressive
full ad,
traps.
so they'll just have to back off. But yeah, it kind of just feels like they're just making it too easy because Memories is being pressured that whole time, so he's not really putting that much, you know, DM into it. I mean, I've had a quick squizzy of the logs, and yeah, this is like, as I said, they kind of enable him, and it's just not happening this map like at all compared to Matt.
Yeah.
Chase
and
Oz to the end of the earth.
Yeah, that late death there is gonna mean an easy sack here, but they do have a sniper, so Liam's on sniper here, peeking main straight away. Will he be able to see the medic? He doesn't quite see the medic because Doggerel's sitting top right, so he's gonna have to change his position. Oz will respawn now, so there's no real advantage.
Well, Matt, back up.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
they almost meme it. Oh my
But
god, that was
they had to
smart.
sack 3 for it.
Yeah,
much? Oh, what a shot from Liam! That was great. What? They do how anyway? They sacked 3 players for that point play, which I don't think is, you know, obviously it's not ideal because now the other team could just push out without having to worry about using Uber. So
I think with Matt dying though, it's like not that bad a play because it's like they don't expect it, and that's always a good thing. Another
Yeah, that
nice
is true.
headshot. Sheep almost getting picked up. They actually kill Oz for it. So yeah, that your wish has been granted. Seeing a bit more stuff, and he's hitting everything. They use as well with their demo being killed. They will bully the soldiers, but do you even care? Connor will get forced here. Really nice play there by Doge, but like you still
good
get a
bomb.
point for free, and you still have your like whole combo pretty much up. So yeah, Dork,
And it's-
you know, showing he's not the only. Oh wait, showing that Robol's not the only good sniper in the game.
yeah, those were some great headshots, and it looks like he's going to try and peek main. But they spot him and spam him out, so it's just going to be even again here with the sniper. See if you can pick anyone up. Doggerel isn't a good spot here, but they're able to pick up the
standing
energy.
still. What is he?
No.
Not the play. He's
They
just
might
walked
try
in.
and do something off this.
Oh, he gets pressure. He misses the shot. He had the perfect angle here, but it's still there's so much to work, like space to work with, because they're so terrified of the sniper. Cookie actually just waddles in, gets crushed, but they're actually just killing everything anyway.
And the
yeah,
point
they
play
just
with
got to
the
waddle
paint
in.
train.
Amazing time.
Wow.
With the paint train.
Yeah.
That was exceptional. You know, they had lost 1 NG. They knew the gun was only level 1, so it was easy to spam out. And they kind of just like they just walked into him. And the timing from ult with the pain train on point there was exceptional. That was great. And they get another round, so it's 4-0. Total difference here. It's great.
That
Yeah, they just-
distract sack into the cap time is remarkable.
They
Yeah.
just didn't deal with the sniper either. Like, they're just so paranoid about the sniper that they're just like, you know, they're still going for the aggro here as well. Doge actually backs off, so good play here. And they know Oz is under, but I still think this is the right call, because yeah, Lex just dies, and it's a 5v6 instantly.
Oh no, but they lose their player out by overextending a little
Dork,
bit.
huge DM from Dork, kills the med, and kills the soldier that tried to, like, bomb him.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you just
Cookie,
can't.
yeah.
You honestly, you just can't let that happen. Like your mid was going so well, picking up that kill early, and then
Oh,
and then
Memories gets picked up as well right at the end.
yeah, that was great. Good mid. Again, yet
Well,
again.
It was just they got a bit. I think they got a bit too excited, I guess is the word. Like with the 5v6, and like someone just ran at Matt and died, like blew up, like instantly.
Yeah,
Like he
combo
almost
scout.
killed Matt, but like you can't like almost kill the demo and die as a scout, you know, like when it's a 5v6. Because it basically turned it around, and Dork just like walked in and killed 2 as well.
Doge
isn't
Someone
logging
just
in, they don't
waddle
know.
in. Matt
Straight
gets
onto the demo, 2 rockets in.
battered,
Oh.
but I don't
Connor
think that's
happened
actually
to walk
that
up river
bad.
there.
'Cause Oz is going behind, and they just kind of don't care. Like they're still Ubering in here, and Oz is still behind. They're just going to cap the point once again. Nothing.
Oh, no one's on there.
Nothing.
No point
Yeah,
play.
just
They kind of just trapped in the spawn. That was good by Doge. I liked the initiative of saying, you know what, I need to do something here, like try and get some kind of kill.
All their pieces together, and they manage the enemies uber well. Like I think it's something they struggle with.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
First, they
Um,
need to win more than one mid, which we'll be seeing at the start straight away. So it'll be definitely interesting to see what happens to Memories this mid, because as you said, it looks a bit slower than Matt. But he is going Valley, which it does matter less.
Yeah, I think that's just to kind of avoid the soldier bombs. But they're posting up on the right, and it looks like they're kind of gonna walk. Oh no. They're just kind of sitting in choke. Actually, they're spamming, seeing what the other team will do. No one's really rotating around quite yet. Oz will be rushed. They did know he was in Cafe, and they were able to pick him up. So they're one player disad here, which isn't great for the Sunshine mid. However, Lex does go down to a bomb, so it's even players. So it's good for both teams. They're kind of just getting a feel for what's going on, spamming each other out. Doge will go up on Bell. A bit more spam. No one's really committing to anything. Except, yeah, Doge kind of trolled there and died early. Oh, will bomb now with the play disad. They're going to try and get out. A decent rocket, but won't be able to pick up Dog Roll. But he doesn't die either, so it's just kind of going to be even. And I'd like to see...
Yes, straight in, though, from ult. He beats his bomb, though, so... But he lives.
Yeah, I think that was good timing for a sack, but, yeah, unfortunately, it just wasn't a great bomb, so... now it's kind of even, but it wasn't a terrible mid from Leopards. They kind of were just like weren't too aggressive, kind of seeing what was going on. You know, Doge kind of overextended just a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. They were able to get that mid out, so now they're even on second, so not bad.
They rotated really nicely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ult's just in, not really done much, but he will kind of escape to the behind, and Lex will just, Ult's just going to die, and they'll probably just reset there. Yeah, it definitely felt like a bit of both. I think that was probably like the slowest bit of a beef bomb. Oh no, the other one isn't actually behind, so... But yeah, both teams like didn't really do much. Probably the slowest Sunshine mid I've like ever seen. It was just like a couple people got picked up.
Their combo was walking through choke though. They were given a lot of space.
Spotted, however, yeah, and he'll just die.
And being one player disad here, it's not looking good. I think they're going to probably have to leave, and they will. So that was a smart play to kind of walk out there. But I liked how they initiated through the choke there, and like they knew there was a player behind. They made a bit of space, and they were able to try to get something going. Didn't quite work out, but good initiative. Lex will bomb in though. He does kind of fade, but ult does not
Dork's
fade.
On the
One
medic
rocket.
as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Dork, perfect play there. Yeah, I don't think you noticed Dork sneaking in behind, and he actually lived for so long. So he's gonna force Sheep to fight him. Dork.
Yeah.
Your famous throwball pistol finishes him off, but yeah, huge play from Dork and ult. Perfect timing, you know.
You guys saw how Lex flew in at the start to distract, and then the other two came in flank.
Absolutely, yeah. Lex's bomb was like they thought it was a double bomb, and they kind of But anyway, they are getting forced out. Connor's on 20 HP, so they're gonna have to use the Uber here, and I don't think they're really gonna be able to pick up anyone. Maybe Doge on Bell. They do know he's there. He's kind of just sitting and waiting. They might re-enter from choke now that they're looking at Doge. They will. They're starting to walk through, and they've been able to pick up 2 kills, and Cookie goes down as well. Matt does just live on 11 HP, so not too grim, but it was a good refight. You know, Doge was up on Bell. They got distracted by him, and they would just walk through choke. And they have a little bit of ad as well, a little bit of munch ad. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to try and use this Uber into last.
Yeah, very odd. I think they were kind of in two minds there. I think they kind of wanted to play fight, and then as you said, they kind of just got stuck and kind of basically, well, I'm either dying or I'm Ubering, so I'd rather Uber. Then they feel obliged to kind of push, but it doesn't really work out for them at all. And yeah, just straight in top right here, they have Ubered in, they're not going to really get much. Alter's fighting an Ubered Scout, and he actually middies him into the floor, so he'll live. And they haven't really done anything yet. They're keeping him in spawn, actually, and they do get both soldiers.
They are about to get Uber, though.
They do get Uber. They're actually not going to cap in time, because Dork's blocked it, and he's lived, and they're actually cleaning up here. Just not enough time on point. Total disaster in the end. Very surprising.
They had them locked out in spawn for such a long time, and I just don't think there was enough point play there. Because if I think they played the point more, they just would have capped before they got Uber. So, which is a little bit disappointing, but still, the original part of the Uber was good. You know, they locked them out, and they were able to get 2 kills, but they kind of just beefed towards the end.
I think there needed to be a sticky at the start or a rocket on the point to knock the trap so the Scarf could cap it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Lex just died a Sheep in Valley there, Robor. I feel like you kind of just commit though, like you shoot one sticky. I feel like that's so much pressure that if one scout just dies, the other one just wins the game, you know?
Yep.
And part of it was Dork also just like snuck in. I'm not sure where he came from, but like Dork wasted so much time. So like he didn't let them cap and he lived somehow. So if Dork like dies there, even while blocking and they get the Uber, it probably could have just been a runaway and, you know, refight. They just used trade. Matt is so far in, he's not going to actually get much, and he will somehow live, and he doesn't get saved though in the end, so quite unfortunate, but
Ult is in, however, and
Nice
is able to
save
get
from him.
out.
That's a really
somehow.
nice
Oh,
jump.
but-
Oh, gets chased.
Robor. Yeah,
Lex
the
is
knowledge
in the
no
funny
chase.
corner. They haven't seen him no total disaster. They don't look, but Doggerel really good reactions, not dropping. But yeah, that's really sloppy. You know, you basically like bait the Uber perfectly, and then you just, you know, they're actually getting back cap too. So Dork is basically stopping them from capping mid, and he's gonna live. So like really nice flank play from XEX so far. Dork does die, but look how much space he's made. And they're
Yeah,
gonna
and they get both their
spawns
soldier
for mid,
spawns.
I would
Yeah.
think too. Yeah.
Oz
This
is
guy's
just in,
dead.
bombing straight into choke. It was kind of a feat. It was a bit too early to do anything of value. And they're going to be able to
Both
fight now.
soldiers to go for the backup again, actually. Lex not on the pain train, but he's once again just brought it all back, and he's just got to waddle into Memories, who he does actually kill the end. Oh,
no.
just
It's a bit of
very
a
funny
DM fight
plays,
going on.
smart
but
though
they-
in the end, because they
Yeah,
just take
yeah.
off all pressure off mid, and they lose a soldier and they kill a demo. So I just don't think they're dealing with that at all. Doge is behind in Valley.
I don't think they have
he is
any
a bit
idea that
slow,
he's
though.
behind.
He is very
And
slow though. They're gonna get the cap, and he's going like to.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure.
why did he
that's
go to the
play.
point?
Yeah.
They had no idea. He could have got some kind of force there. Now they know he's behind, so it will even out, however. But yeah, he's just going to get picked up. It was interesting to see him play the point there. I know he had the pain train, but you're never going to cap that. So, yeah, this is that was very
Do you see-
interesting.
No.
Yeah, I don't really understand the thinking. Maybe it was like, I want a soldier to come fight me because I'm better at the game and I'll mini them. But like, obviously, like his team can't fight second there. Like, there's no chance, and he must know that. So, in the
Yeah.
end, there wasn't really that much harm because they were always getting that point for free, and his team was getting Uber. So it's kind of like, well, maybe I just don't want to be stuck behind or something. Not sure.
Yeah.
But either way, we're first kind of stalemate, more so on last. So it'll be interesting to see what they pull up here.
Lex sacks through, but straight into the gun.
Destroyed, yeah.
So that was unfortunate. They lose two. I think they're gonna, you know, they should be able to. Good spawns. Both soldiers are spawning at the same time. So I think there might be some kind of trade coming out here if Red decides to push. A good rocket by Doge. Doesn't really pick up Cookie, but they do have to walk back now. And they're kind of sitting like a little bit far back. They might have to try and trade if they want to come in. But both teams are kind of just like spamming each other, not really like playing the point or trading into each other. And I think they're just going to leave lobby. They've just decided to call it off. Yeah, Doge just goes down as well right at the end. So not great aggression there, but they were able to
Yeah.
get out before it went to shit, basically.
Yeah, I feel like they just didn't know what they wanted to do because it was kind of like, that's definitely more a sack, you know, position than a go-in position. Ult's just in on nothing much, but his whole team is actually just walking and making so much space. They're trying to cap the point out. Dork has actually got so much time, but they all die for it, and Doggerel smartly into spawn there. So another cute little point play, not quite working out for them like it did on Gully most of the time.
All players are spawning together, but I don't think they're going to try and fight this, and it's just going to be a stalemate on mid. But yeah, that was good. They tried to pressure from the left, and Leopards just kind of shut them down there. So they realized what was going on, and they were able to pick up 3 kills. So it was good.
It definitely seems like they're a bit more in tune with the last. Like, Sheep had a cute gun, like, you know, that little cubby right spot where you can't really see it unless you're like laser visioning on that one spot. So they definitely seem a bit more comfortable on those last. And yeah, Doggerel kind of just sitting in spawn and near that gun basically makes it impossible to really put much pressure on him. So they kind of tried to take left, but yeah, they just
I think they're looking
collapsed
for
and killed them all.
a double sack here. And Dork isn't quite in, so they might just commit to the double. Oh, it is just... Oh, he does fade again. And does go on the net, but gets crated. Great
Brain
play.
trap.
That was insane. They sort of tried the same thing. Dork was in Valley, ready to run in, and Lex kind of faded. But anyway, straight onto the med. Doesn't quite force him, Oz there. But they are all low. Dork's on 20
Lex
HP.
kills
They're
Sheep
gonna have
though
to
on
worry
the
about-
flank.
Yeah, that was good. They're going to have to walk out because of it. And their combo scout kind of gets picked off as well. Trying to run away, but doesn't quite get out. Oh, almost
surf.
picks up Connor, but a great surf, yeah. That was close. But they're 3 down now, so they might try and push out. They might try and push in the last. They do have a snuff on the left here they're going to have to worry about. So, but they're straight through onto Memories, who's kind of far forward, but they won't quite pick him up. But they're playing point with the pain train, and great cap time from Alt with the pain train. He does go down for it, and they're at a player disad, but they get another pickup on the combo scout, so it's an even player game here. Oz does try and bomb. He does drop Connor with a great bomb. Holy, and they're going to have to walk out. But great point time. They might try and flood for it, and that goes to the point. Doesn't quite... They're just going to sit on the point, yeah. They can't get it. But what a bomb from Oz, you know. I thought it was a bit of a feed, but he just 2 rockets Connor. and drops him. So that was great. They're going to try and get second here as well for free, I would say.
Yeah, both soldiers feed as well. Yeah, both medics kind of try to like see who has the bigger balls, and in the end, Doggerel's balls, came out on top because Doggerel like pivotal, like he dropped Andrew, which I thought was like going to be like the moment of loss for them, but then Oz drops the medic. So yeah, Doggerel not panicking and using when he didn't need to, and that pretty much won the round for them. Dorcas is behind here, and they're taking so good advantage of Cafe. They're just like actually rushing through it every time and bullying them behind. Alt should get this pack as well. Actually, he's just gonna run away. And Lex is actually in behind
with the pain train on second. Oh, he gets picked up.
So he does die, but like look how much space they're just constantly making doing this. Like this is full Uberad for, or it was very big Uberad, and they basically just had to go, whack-a-mole with Dork and Alt and stuff. And Dork is actually like running away here. Dork like he's actually living. So like didn't actually do any fighting, but just like the positioning basically just like gets his team back on even terms.
What I find interesting as well is when they pushed out with Ubad, both scouts went Valley and the demo and the medic. So they had both the soldiers on the flank, but I think that was kind of probably a bit of a reason why they were able to leak behind so well. But oh well, it's even Ubers here. They're going to see some sacks. Lex might do his fade bomb again, and Dork might try and run through Valley. I'd be curious to see if they try and swap it up. Lex gets picked up in Valley, not really being able to do anything. But it looked like they were going to try and spam from Cafe there and bomb through Valley with Lex and Dork. So, but big high bomb from Alt.
So everything he drops. Maybe his balls aren't as quite as big as he thought. Getting on, not using when you're on 1 health and just hoping the soldier like doesn't shoot is very hopeful. Sheep is in a cute spot here, and he's going to run into. Oh, he's going to get cleaned up though. Yeah, that's a total disaster. I feel like they just XCX just like. Oh, they're actually getting a back cap here. I don't think there's no way he gets it in time. Yeah, and he's going to have to back off. But with XCX, just like have a complete read of everything that Leopards want to do going into mid. Like if they're full out, it's like we'll just go Cafe because we'll know, as you said, both soldiers will be on the flank and we can just deal with them. And it's like we know what they want to do if we die. Like we can just send Lex to die.
Left. I think Alt's going to try and play the point with the pain train. I really like this strategy. They're going to like spam them into the spawn, and Alt's still on the point.
Well.
Oh, but he does get picked up. They lose 2, but because the point was... That was a great Uber. They flashed Alt in right at the last second. He knocked the traps off, used the pain train to get 2 times on the point, and they were caught in spawn and capping almost immediately. That was great pressure.
I love the pain train cap. You can argue it is actually better than the scout, really, because you can knock the point. He's got tons of HP. Away. You can jump it on and off really quickly.
Absolutely. I think it's the Paulson strategy on this map, if I believe.
Yeah, they definitely need us. Soldiers in general should swap out to more because there's almost no downside like pushing last. Obviously at mid you don't want it, but yeah. But back to mid, it looks like they're just totally different mid here. Dork is going to die pretty much instantly, and the soldier is in behind, I believe. Oh no, Oz is back just at Cafe.
Kind of cool Cafe,
well, once again, actually, probably like the record for least people killed at Sunshine mids. Only 4 deaths, I believe, in 2 mids.
And they're going to try and pressure Choke here. I think maybe for a potential sack. They're getting spammed out really well. And Doge gets killed as well. Oz is peeking through Cafe, but I think he does not want to feed them and be 2 down, so he's going to walk out. And the counter might come in from XCX here. They might get spammed out a little bit. They're going to need to get healthy. But their flank is trying to rush through Cafe. They don't really get a whole lot. Oz is stopping them. But Lex might pick up Oz. He is able to pick up Oz and just live on 30 HP. And they're going to be able to pressure a little bit more while they're 2 soldiers down. One is rolling out. Liam's kind of pressuring from Cafe. Not a whole lot's happening, but they are going to back. Oh no, great sticky from Matt, and they're going to be forced to leave. That was great pressure. They killed 1 soldier, pressured a little bit, and then they were able to pick up Oz and Cafe. And then they knew that Doge was respawning, so they were able to just kind of walk their way through. And the other team was, memories got caught out, and they were forced to leave. So good pressure by XCX. They look very dominant on Sunshine right now.
Yeah, just the transition play, just from like mid to second, just. In general, yeah, they get the force as well, and they will trade out soldiers, so not probably the worst kind of transition they've had, but just in general, behind. Yeah, Cookie dies as well. But yeah, just like the pushing mid, and defending mid, like they just have it way down pat XCX, and they basically just won every single, where defending mid sort of play, and then them pushing into mid. Bit of a beef them pushing second, but yeah, that transition, they've just got so well done.
I like this initial pressure coming in. Both teams don't have Uber, but they are going to try and catch out ult here, but they're not able to, and Oz dies for it. So they're going to be one down, and I think this is going to be another pressure cook situation where XCX is going to try and pick up a kill. I don't think they're going to let them, though. And it's just going to be kind of even. Matt is pressuring from choke, so they want to try and do something. But he's kind of getting caught out by memories. But Liam,
Memories dies. Yeah, again.
in straight through Valley. No one really could stop him.
They're just looking at them though, and they get an easy force. Doggerel takes a fat rocket, and he does get forced as well, but they're in such an awkward position. So, in the end, actual total disaster. Probably the first time it's happened with XCX on this map, where they kind of get pushing in a mid. They don't get the advantage. I thought they would do, because Dork gets a nice kill on Memories, but then Connor just gets bullied in choke, and they get such a good force. And now they're just spamming the heavy instead of committing, wanting to take it safe, play it slow.
Yeah. No, that was... I honestly thought it was in favor of XCX there, but then suddenly, you know, they had to use Uber, and then they lost 3 players, and it was just all went downhill, so...
It definitely feels like Memories is like getting picked up a lot in these sort of fights. Like, he's doing a lot of damage, but he's just like not getting the kill. So whether it's like I'm too far and no one can shoot what I'm shooting, or I'm just trying to take too many DM battles, I'm not really sure, but it feels like they're just... Apart from like that, they're just like Memories is just dying, and they're just 5v6ing a lot, and then they're just not dealing with, like, they're not playing that situation very well. Like, they're still over aggressing.
I mean, I would argue that last time wasn't really his fault. Like, Dork kind of just ran through Valley and just like shot him 3 times in the back.
That wasn't that was Memories. I mean, Oz was fighting 2 soldiers at Cafe. Like, he was trying to kill Ult, and Lex just jumped in and saved him. So there's just so much space here. And they were dealing, maybe it's because I'm shit, but they were doing like good sacks into Matt yesterday on this map and dealing with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I think they're kind of like, they've been trying to, Memories is like wanting to be tanked on the right side here, trying to like spam the medic and the gun, or maybe the gun. They do sack in without getting the gun at all, and Oz just dies instantly. So they're 1 down. I'll be curious to see if XCX tries to do anything, but yeah. I mean, it was a good time to feed though, right? Like, you don't want to die too late, so... But he doesn't get anything from it, so...
this gun's... Sorry.
There you go.
This gun spot is incredibly hard to deal with though. They do actually spam it, but like, you have to commit so hard. Actually, he's just moving it. It's just so hard to spam, because from left you can't hit it, and the demo just sits there. And like, look how, like, Doja's trying to commit in so far to even just touch it. And bomb in to like distract the gun, and he just blows up instantly, so... It's just so hard to do anything with it.
The scout might even die as well. Yeah, Rebel it does get picked up and shutter there, so they're 3 down. Their spawns are kind of uneven as well, and they're just going to be able to take second. Matt bombs in aggressively. Good damage onto the combo scout. They're going to be forced to use here, and I don't think Connor might not have to use. Oh, he does use in the end. But it's so much better for blue team.
They haven't actually killed anything though. Andrew's kind of in behind with the soldier. They do eventually... Andrew's just killed Cookie somehow, even though he was Uber on. And he's going to last. This has somehow turned into a total disaster for XCX. They just took so long with the Uber to like kill anything.
To kill anything, yeah.
They just didn't kill Andrew. Like, that's basically just you know, Cookie special beefing on his steak and not being able to clean up. And they're actually just walking in here. There should be an easy round for them. So I'm not sure how that happened, but... it is a DM game, and if you don't DM well, that's what happens.
I mean, yeah, that was absolute total beef.
No conversion on the Uber.
Yeah, and Doggerel just, like, the Uber was so much worse, and he just walked out for free. I just saw him walk through choke with no pressure at all. So I'm not quite sure what they were trying to do with their Uber, but it didn't go well.
It's just they didn't kill Andrew, and a soldier was there too, and they didn't kill him quickly enough. So it was kind of just like, we just didn't hit things. And that happens in shooty games, but not what you want to see.
Well, they're trying to meet each other both teams. Oh, great midi. Kind of cancels Oz's bomb out. And then they're going to try and sack onto Doggerel here, but they don't quite get anything. Both soldiers are dead, however. Even players. Lex bombs in, doesn't get anything.
Oh, the sticky and trap though. Doggerel gets surfed into choke, and there's just a sticky waiting for him. So I don't think it was a very good bomb, but in the end it works out. And Andrew's dodging is just next level at the moment. Eventually gets unlucky piped. It wasn't really aimed for him. It's just in that direction. And while they win the mid, they will not have Uber, and the medic is still dead. So you would think this should be a pretty easy, just we'll walk back on through.
Yeah, and their players aren't really set up, and Oz is in Valley behind.
They do know. Lex should be on it with Dork in like half a second.
He's attempting the similar stuff, the back guy.
He's just not behind them though, and they know. So Doja's in there too, but like it's kind
I
of
think
just
they
a
know about
4v4
Doja
at
as
mid, and he just doesn't have any pressure. Yeah, so
The back cap shenanigans don't really work when the team's already half cap mid.
yeah,
Yeah.
that too. Plus, they obviously like Lex and Dork were spawning, so they were waiting for them. While Alt and Dork generally waited till everyone was like committed through a door, and then they just ran at that one guy. Because like once again, Doja's here, but like there's no possible
There's
way
nothing
you
you
block
can do,
this,
yeah.
right? Like what are you meant
Yeah.
to do here? So it's the same awkward situation he tried earlier, which is like you ain't beating it 8 times on a second versus a mid on Sunshine, you know? And
Yeah,
now
and-
they can just spend their whole time chasing him to the end of the earth till he dies, and yeah, 3 of them will come back and he gets wonned, which is what happens.
I think also like being like because your soldiers behind and you're almost essentially 2 soldiers down on second, you can't like they can just walk in. Like
Yeah.
there's no pressure on the combo at all. So they didn't have to use Uber into second or anything. So now it's just going to be a stalemate onto last. So I'll be curious to see what they do. Lex does skip through straight onto the medic.
Both soldiers got absolutely dubsted. I
It
think
was
they
a good
both
initial
got
rocket.
minied, right?
Yeah, I think they did. It was a good speed shot and initial rocket by Lex, but he just got absolutely minced. He wasn't able to fire
Underpass
the
Solly?
rocket.
Great jump.
Oh, but he does beef a little.
Beef,
Good
yeah.
moves
I
by
mean, those
Connor,
were
but a
hard.
little bit of
Those
beef.
were hard shots, but
Yeah.
I think that's much smarter from them though. Like, just do the one sack because I think they're kind of the biggest downfall in this map is trying to like take way too much from like last to second when you know even if you have advantage, if you just do a kind of shitty Uber, it just leads to you losing, as we saw, you know, with XCX and Matt will die there. Once
They
again,
overextended a little bit.
Once again, though, I hope they don't overextend here and like try and trade too hard because
Yeah, they
literally
should
look
leave
what just
now.
happened. Andrew just walks in, blows up instantly. Hopefully
Yeah.
they just leave because otherwise Lex is gonna pounce on them in lobby. But good call, just leaving. But yeah, it's such a. If anything, it's even harder than Gully because you just get absolutely crushed in these doorways, even without a demo. Like
Yeah,
as you
I
said,
mean,
that double solly spam is so important.
I'd like to see something more experimental with that as well. Like they lose their demo, don't just like walk through shutter, right? Like maybe like try and like get your flank through to sack or something like that. Like I don't know. It seemed a bit sloppy. Like they didn't really know what they were going to do after the demo died. So
I'm not sure what Andrew's doing here. He's literally still in spawn as a spy, and like he spent like 20 seconds doing that and almost cost them Uber because he was literally coming out of spawn like because they bombed. Doja's actually doing something a bit cuter here. He's going behind again, and this is probably the smarter play. Like trying to just make space for the rest of his team to do things. He does need to like commit in a second, which he does. But
He's
I think
getting
him
in, however.
and Sheep might actually die here as well. Like if he's not careful, Cookie will pick him off. He needs some really good DM here. And it's not going to happen, so it's a 4v6, and this is going to be a tough hold. Oz is on
Andrew's
sniper
on
too,
sniper.
I'm not sure that's the play.
he misses the shot, but he keeps walking out. I think they're still not using though. They sack in the pain train on the point. Great cap time. They're forced to go in and use the Uber, whereas Connor is just safe sitting on the right, just waiting for them. And that was a great play. They pressured the point in the sack, and they were forced to use the Uber onto the point. So now that they have full ad in this Uber, I won't be surprised if I just see another one of the funny Paulson Ubers with the pain train and whatnot into last. But they are going to fight this, however. Both soldiers are bombing. Walking
This is
in
a
gets
mistake.
picked up.
Yeah, Oz, they do actually get a lot of kills, but
Big
is
rocket
it...
by Doge.
I don't know if that's even worth it though, because 4v4, even without a demo, you're likely to just lose like a lot of people. And yeah, Doge stays in. He gets the force, but like, how do you stop this? As long as they get the gun, they're just going to win instantly, I would imagine.
They have to kill this gun quickly because they're about to get a soldier spawn.
But
They're going to
how
press
do
a
you not
point.
just,
But yeah.
like, you just can't stop that though. So
What's the sense in that? Like coming
Yeah,
out into
exactly.
the Uber.
I think they. Well, I guess like the scenario was they wanted to force without anyone really dying, which I don't think is possible.
Nah, it's not.
It would have been a
So-
total disaster though, except that lucky like double rocket. Like imagine if he doesn't hit that, it's even worse. And like that's kind of what best case scenario, you get a force and you get that, you know, double kill,
Yeah.
but you still lose people. So it's a very very hopeful play, which I don't think you need at 1-1, you know.
They're kind of just sitting valley on this mid XCX. Like their combo's just kind of waiting. Doge does get a bomb, but not quite like any good damage. He does live, but they're going to pick up Oz there. Liam attempted his sack and didn't quite get anything. But I kind of like this play from them sitting in valley and
Sheep
playing it
just gets
safe.
ran at though and dies. Alt will die as well, but Sheep being down is obviously a much bigger loss, especially if they can keep Lex up, but they can't. 3v3, but a bit more action, but I feel like they obviously weren't listening to any of our pre-game analysis
They're trying to
on the
refight it.
aggro.
They're just
Yeah,
spamming.
Doge is going to bomb eventually and block this cap. and he gets a lot of damage on Cookie. They just
And he
leave
kills
Cookie
Cookie.
to die. Connor gets arrowed as well, so he's going to get forced, and Dork gets
Wow.
arrowed as well. Wow,
Great
total
by
disaster.
Doggerel and Doge there. Both the dogs getting great picks and arrows and whatnot. That was excellent.
Did you see how Memories rotated to choke and came from elsewhere to pinch them? I thought that was really nice.
Nice. Yeah, that was like very good team coordination. Initially, I thought XCX was like, you know, they were sitting in lobby, in Valley. They were trying to keep their meta alive, you know, 5 minutes left, that 1 round up sort of thing. But yeah, the refight from them was great, and they're going to take lobby now, and Ult's going to get caught out as well. So
Yeah,
they're going to be
that's really
one down
poor.
with full Uber ad. They should just be walking in soon.
Lex is just walking into an Uber as well, and he kind of gets crushed. He shouldn't make it in the spawn, but they actually haven't captured
They haven't got
second yet.
captured.
This is kind of an... They do have so much positioning, but they've used their whole Uber. Lex
And
does
the-
actually die for that, which is probably means they're going to win this, because they killed Matt as well. It's just going to be a DM sloppy fight. Doge actually gets huge kills on 10 health, and they will just win this out, but that could have been a fatal mistake.
It did not
for
need
them.
to be
Almost
that close.
lobby.
Exactly,
No.
yeah. Definitely just wait. Like, ult spawning's not that big a deal. Just wait and you can just do the same thing. But sloppy mid-fight from XTX in the end. I don't think Py-Bun Cookie to, like, just the play. They should have committed with him, or he should have been further back, you know.
And Old Dying Lobby there wasn't great either. Even though it forced them into like a false sense of security trying to push in early, it still wasn't great. But anyway, we're back on mid here. And they're kind of going to play a bit more aggressive. They're not going to sit in Valley this time. It looks like they're going to kind of try and rotate into right. A big bomb from Doge, picking up
Just
Matt.
kills Matt.
Doesn't quite die yet. And but Lex is able to pick up Memories in his bomb as well. So they're 2-player disad here without a demo man. And I think they're going to be forced to leave mid here.
But
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to play second.
If you look at XTX though, they literally weren't at mid either, so...
Yeah, so they're going to re-enter
And
now.
Yeah, so it's basically a 4v4. Matt is spawning really early. I don't think Oz realizes. He's actually just going to go for the med. He gets on him, but yeah, kind of just walks into the dumpster, basically. Just gets absolutely crushed by the double scout. I think, I don't think he realized Matt had spawned and he could have waited for him. So I think they'll probably just like try and do a flank play here while Oz is dead.
Yeah, it would have been good if he was able to pick up Matt there and kind of sit behind a little bit. It would have been a much better play, but unfortunately he didn't think of it. So, and they're going to try and pressure here for some kind of sack. Doggerel is on flat, waiting for, I assume, the double bomb, or maybe Dork will walk in on the right like they did last time. But we'll have to see. Matt's spamming stickies at the med. Doggerel has not been hit yet, so and they kind of just back off a little bit, just resetting, seeing what they can do, figuring out a plan.
Yeah, surprisingly slow considering Oz was good for like a good, part of that time, but playing it safe with, a couple minutes left to go, and they're not going to do a whole lot. They're kind of just bullying this guy off the fence. Lex does commit on here. Doggerel is right onto the point. He hits Memories, and Ult kind of flops his bomb, and Dork actually
tries to
dies
hit
to
the spade
Sheep
rocket.
as well, so kind of a disaster here. Ult not having the best time with his bombs in general, I feel. Like, he's done good with his sacrificial plays on point, but apart from that, not having the best game. Cookie is trying to keep that same in-behind play here. It is a bit awkward because it's the same sort of situation we talked about with when Leopards played it. Like, the other team just has the point and can go, well, you're not going to beat us to mid, so we're just going to walk in sort of play. Matt's kind of been abandoned here, like totally abandoned. Sheep just walks in and kills him, so...
And Cookie's behind as well, so he can't really support the combo. But they are going to be forced to go
yeah,
back
they
here.
do give up, and run off. So they can't really take good advantage of Matt being dead. So good play by Cookie. He's taking the 1v1, but in the
Just
end,
losers.
yeah, I think Sheep got a good shot on, and then Andrew was there to like do a chip damage.
And they're going to try it. They're like kind of pressure from choke. Like Andrew and Sheep are both walking through. They've got a lot of space here. That Memories is getting a decent amount of spam onto the point, and they're going to have to
they
back
leave.
out as well. Yeah.
Oz should
That was
die
good.
for this, but they're actually just walking at... Yeah, they just run in top right with the combo, so they get another kill.
And they're in
Cookie
top
is
left.
on NG. They do get the gun straight away, but yeah, not working too well. Ult needs to live here. Connor should get forced here. He does eventually, but Ult does die, so this is really
Those
awkward.
soldiers for the point.
They need to kill Andrew here, which they've not done a good job of with their Ubers. Connors will die, and it's a total shit fight, but it's hard to see how
got it.
Leopards don't win this.
Oh, big bomb by Lex, but I don't think he's going to really be able to stay too healthy. Memories are so
No,
low
they've
that-
got
oh.
it, and that's to be map, right? That's based and yeah.
That was an exceptional fight. I mean, just like the knowing to pressure through top left there. was like after they had got that kill on Lexus and Lobby, they just kept going. They spammed out the gun before, you know, it was level 2 or 3. They kind of posted it on one side, and then Doge came in through left lobby and was able to force Connor with pretty easily, to be honest, because their combo was kind of worried about what was going on the other side of the last. So
That was almost a post to code
good.
within 2 minutes or so.
Oh, I actually don't know, but I think Leopards will win, which I'm a
That
bit biased
guarantees
about.
the other team will win now, mate. So
Yeah.
what have you done?
Well, that's why I've said it, right? Like I'm trying to like do this reverse psychology thing. Anyway, we're on to the mid for this cough map here. And it looks like both teams are just kind of spamming each other out. Doge will go behind, which is what most people do for this map, but they're going to commit to the double bomb, and they like insta kill Memories, which is great. Doge will bomb back in and pick up Connor though. And they aren't able to finish him off either, so he's going to live. So Connor died. It was a good initial bomb from XCX picking up Memories, but you know, Doge being behind, great timing, came in, was able to pick up Connor, and they all just kind of crumbled from it. So that was a good start. This is what I like to see.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything like take that much advantage of Doge because they were still like not that committed. Oh Matt! Oh my God! Huge DM from Matt saves himself. That was like really well played by him. Doge feeling himself a little too much.
Yeah,
And
but I
this
mean, I
does
like the
open
pressure.
up. Yeah, it's good. It's good pressure. Would have been a fat kill, but it's one of those like, it's good if it works, but it's awful when it doesn't. And easy force here, so they will lose everything, but it's like doesn't really matter. Memories are straight into the forward hold here. Obviously not as effective as a map on Viaduct, and yeah, he's just going to back off. But good start from them. They'll be not too fussed about that. You still have like a good minute on the clock.
Yeah.
What forced dog roll? Did you guys see?
He just
double bombed.
Yeah, it was just bombs. Like Memories got ran at, and then he didn't see the bomb.
Yeah, and Doge wasn't up either as well. Like he died previously. So, but they're gonna have 50 add into this fight. And Doge is yet again going to do a bomb behind, but Ult's ready for it, and they're kind of fighting on the flank, but they're going to Uber in straight into the team. They haven't picked up any kills yet, and Lex will go down as well. So they were able to pick up Oz, but Cookie overextends for it and dies. So, and now they're 3 down, and they have 80% ads. So they didn't really get a whole lot with the Uber, and it kind of crumbled towards the end.
They didn't get the point at all either. So not a look. Staring at the face of a 3-minute defeat if they can't retake this point. So not the start they would have been hoping for at all here.
Both scouts on burgers, 0 points. So not what you want to see on a COP map, I suppose. But the good pressure on the point here, and it's going to force out the Uber. They are able to stop it and pick up Matt as well. But the cap, very capped, and Matt was the only one who died. So they're going to keep extending here to try and get the kill, and they're able to pick up Doge and the combo scout as well. So, and the medic as well. Good bomb from Lex going behind. Oh my. That was... Oh, Sheep's going to walk in, use his DM. Oh, but Connor picks him up just. That was... they just overextended after that Uber way too much. They were able to block the point, get some kills, but they just wanted more, so...
Yeah, that's definitely a Doge like us, screaming, creaming himself about holy shit, we can kill everyone with this Uber, and going a step
just
too
a little bit too far.
Especially when it's just not necessary. Like if you don't do that, the round's almost guaranteed. But now you've given the other team, the perfect platform to hold the point. They have big ad and have the point. Doge is in behind once again, and they're just not really chasing him. Oh, and Alt just kind of burgering around, dies again. Yeah,
and they're just going to cap the point. Despite having, at the start of this fight, full Ubad, they were able to get a pick and cap the point. So, not ideal. I think that all kind of... Oh, and they do get...
Doge just lives as well, and Dog Roll's in, total safety here. And Cookie finally finishes off Andrew. Matt does die, and Connor dies, so... Not great for them at all. And they, like you said, they just let them cap there, so...
this is just going to be a final fight.
Yeah, they're going to be super happy with that from Leopards, because Dog Roll, was just, gone skis, and the Ubers just aren't well timed at all from XCX so far. Just haven't really done anything.
I don't know, I feel like they, correct me if I'm wrong, but even on product, they haven't really been blocking the point with Uber. Ever. I haven't just seen, unless it's some kind of strategy they're going for, I just haven't seen anything. But they will, Alt will go behind and bomb, and they do get the force out as well.
Stopped though by Oz, and it's kind of shit again.
Memories doesn't pick up.
Somehow live. Is
Alt still behind them? I think he is. He's fighting someone. Oh no.
No, dumpstered.
Apologies, my bad. Yeah, sorry.
You're like headshot rocketed, so Alt's bad luck continued.
Yeah, and they only have 13 seconds as well, so there's pressures on for XCX here. They do have Uber ad, however, and Oz will go behind. Oz will bomb the soldiers on the right, but they're able to pick him up, and then now Oz is just kind of caught out. He will go down to ult, and they get time on the point, so this is good.
Sheep's just on the medic though, and yeah, they get the force.
And they might be able to pick up Dog Roll as well.
They should kill Dog Roll, but they need a cap. Cookie really wants him, but he's just not going to get less support because they just need. I feel like you don't commit. I feel like you just commit for the med and you come back to the point there. Honestly, they had enough time on it that they could have killed the med. Now you basically have to kill the med, or not die to the Uber, kill the med and not let them cap, which, you know, on this type of map is basically impossible.
And I mean, they're not getting spammed out either. Like, they're just walking up for free here. There's no spam on the combo. They haven't even used Uber yet. They're going to pressure the point. Ult does get rocketed as well. He's solo, he might create it. No, he does live.
Cookie just dies as well, and they're not going to get... They do get the force, but Lex is dead here. So it's a 4v6, and I just...
And they're going to have to fight on the point.
Dumpster. They're just going to cap, so...
And the Uber's so much
Matt
longer,
has to kill everything, but...
That was a beautiful push. Just slowly pushing forward with the Uber threat presence and then edging the point. And then popping when, you know, they come close enough. It's brilliant.
Well, yeah, they just knew to walk up. They just weren't getting spammed at all. They just walked up for free. They got, you know, the pick on Cookie, and then they Ubered, and it was just all over at that point. Especially, and like you said, like, I think they needed to, like, that they had to kill the medic there, otherwise they were just going to lose, right? Like, you kind of had to go for it, but oh well. We're back onto another mid fight though.
Yeah, it does just feel Doja's just like way ahead of, you know, all the other soldiers in the game at the moment. He is just bombing in. Connor sees him this time, and he kind of just beefs.
On. Connor's got the moves though, and he beefs again. And
everyone's beefing. Everyone beefing, but Connor somehow lives, and Old gets a good kill on Sheep, which means they will win the beefathon in the end. So
that was unbelievable. That was like 6 or 7 rockets fired. He's still alive.
How good is spawn extended?
Oh, he did get denied.
Unfortunate, bad mechanic.
They're gonna try and fight this then, I think, without the extra soldier, and they're just gonna put pressure on the point. Not too much though. Both teams are kind of just spamming, and Ult will be able to. But Cookie goes across the point to try and pick up memories in the Uber. Their Uber is worse by around 20%. He's gonna try and multi people, but he's gonna have to end back. He's staying in actually. And they're both team soldiers are going to double bomb straight onto memories. He will get picked up, but he is able
going to die too. They're getting cleaned, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, like, the idea to end kind of a bit more deep was paid off for Cookie there. I thought, you know,
I think it's he gets away with it because his Uber is more extended because the red demo had to be forced, and also during that time, the leopard. The non-Ubered participants, they're not going for any frags or trying to make space during, I don't think.
No, that is very fair.
Doja speeds again, so very good first round, but the second round has not worked out for him. Like, Ult got a really good bomb after the Uber as well, which, like, probably, like, his best bomb, you know, all night in some ways. Like, he just instant killed memories. He didn't get a whole much love on the other maps, so to give him some credit.
Oh, big mini by Lex there.
Minied, and yeah, Ult is just going to clean him up. So, no luck. Doja's actually spawned so quick, and he will go behind, but it's hard to see him doing like that much on his own. Like, Ult's looking for him, kind of spazzing out in mid there. I think he's lagging or something. He does find him eventually. Cookie gets dropped though. They will kill Doge though. Lex and Ult pick him up, but they will get the cap.
Able to block? They are able to block. Their Uber is... Oh, it's about even.
It's quite good.
Yeah, and oh no, he gets launched into the air. The post Uber and gets killed. That is very unlucky for Dorf there, and they're gonna have to back off because he died. He just got launched up in the air and just got picked off. So that was very unfortunate. But you know, even Ubers at least. Connor didn't die, and they have good time on the clock here. So Oz is gonna sit left, and he's gonna try and bomb. He's gonna commit to it. He gets middied and he dies. So not a great bomb. Didn't get anything out of it. Lex, however, did die as well to Robor. So. Even players, they are going to keep trying to fight because I think, you know, they have better spawns. So Doge goes behind as per usual, and they're just going to kind of walk onto their team while he's behind. Cookie will go back now, trying to pick him up. Yeah, the spawner got him.
Matt is kind of, almost. Oh, Cookie does die, so it is a 4v4, and they've got a lot of good time on point, but nice damage. Dork is actually going to get killed by a soldier here.
What a jump by Oz.
Winning the spam battle,
but no. Yeah, he doesn't quite trade there. 2 for 1 is not ideal. However, they are 3 down, and you know, blue team has better spawns because of the cap. So I'd like to see some kind of initiation from Cookie here. He is going to pressure the point. I wonder if they're going to try and stop it with the Uber. It looks like they are going to try and stop it. Oh, it's an even Uber. They are going to have to multi now. Doge will use it to get behind onto Matt. Let's see if he can pick him up. He doesn't quite pick him up and he dies. And they're posting on the right here. It's good for the blue
Andrew gets
team.
crushed.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to try and back out and rethink this one. Good surf by a dog roll to get out there. But yeah, Doge getting flashed in that Uber and trying to go behind like to kill Matt was, you know, initially it was a smart play, but he got picked up and wasn't able to get the kills, so it kind of went to shit from there.
What I also think's a major issue is they're just permitting Cookie to come in by himself across the point and get like a really favorable single Uber 9-second charge. Whereas if you're defending and the enemy team's all in front of you, just go Uber into them and force that trade out
just
like Cookie
dies
does.
there in that double bomb as well.
Yeah.
They do get a lot of kills, but that is just kind of full ad, and they have enough time that it's like they'll just better walk back in with Uber. But yeah, it just feels like Doge is like trying to put like a bit too much on his back. Trying to kind of, in a way, play like the combo scout, but on Soldier and on Koth. That doesn't, you know, not going to work out too well. And he has kind of just continue to be doing plays, but Lex and Ult are like playing a bit safer. And Ult's
they
somehow
don't see him though.
blind. How do
They
they
have no
not
idea.
notice that?
And he's gonna walk onto them.
He's actually
he
just
pops
behind.
They have no idea.
But thankfully, he's just standing there. They do use Uber anyway, so it's not even like that big a deal. Huge bomb. They kill everything.
Great sticky bomb by Matt there. That was.
Sheep is still in and memories, but they get a kill on Lex. And Ult is positioning a bit too far forward unnecessarily, I think. But Oz pretty shit bomb.
It doesn't
and just
matter,
gets
yeah.
cleaned up, yeah. I think you just live here in the end, yeah. But huge, Matt and I think it was Ult, like absolutely crushed dog roll. They just, I think they were expecting Doge to get like the force earlier.
Yeah.
But like it kind of like he forced when
It
they
didn't
wanted
really
to
matter.
Uber. If anything, it helped because it like launched Connor forward and it made his Uber better.
Yeah. And they are going to fight this, however. Like, Red has better spawns than Ult is just like rolling out now. He is into the fight, however, and he's going to high bomb onto the medic. He is going behind. The combo scout will look back for him. And, you know, Oz has just died as well, so they have to touch the point. There's a little bit of time on the point, but they're going to start walking over now. Doge with the spoon doesn't quite pick anything up, and the Uber comes out, and, you know, they're 30 disad, so there's not much they can do. They can't really touch the points. So that was a good round by XCX. Kind of bringing it back a little bit.
I think the Leopards just had to go into them there, especially with that Uber disad and the point almost at 0. You can't do anything else. The mid has to die. You have to keep the point.
It was the correct play. I agree, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the difference there was just Doge like feeling himself way too much and just like trying to win the whole game by himself and it just like not working out.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Then Cookie just took like so much advantage of that. Doge is in behind here, and once again he hasn't really done a whole lot, and I feel like Ult will just kill him here. Oh, the
He's shoving.
Oh!
Oh my god! That was insane. They trade players, and like their combo scout will go down, so they're one player disad. But that was an insane play. Oz will bomb on the right. Doesn't quite get anything, but does live as well. So they're one player disad, but that's spoon to trade players there. You know, he beefed his bomb, and then Ult was able to hit him with the 112 rocket, but just gets spooned.
That's still a good thing though for XTX, because Doge, like, at least like in the context of this grand final, is 10 times more important than, you know, Ult.
Yeah.
On Memories just gets piped. That's so
That's
disastrous
unfortunate.
for them. Like, they'll try and fight, but without your demo, it's either... I feel like you just sack right, and it looks like, if anything... Okay, Doge is once again staying in. Hopefully he doesn't create it here. Yeah, he gets arrowed in mid-air. Nice stuff, but... Yeah, in the context of the game, like, you still take that, because, yeah, Doge is so much more important. And they're still dealing with it. Like, they trade, but they're still dealing with it fine, you know. As long as Doge isn't, like, just killing your med instantly, then you're happy, you know.
Yeah. Soldier's kind of weak on the on blue team here. They're kind of walking across and they get the early force. Doge does kind of get dropped, though. Oz will go behind in this Uber, and Leopards are kind of just, like, they're forced to go back for Doge, and Leopards will get the point here, but they're 2 down. I wouldn't be surprised if they refight despite not having Matt. So, and will they deny their Soldier? They won't. So, XCX still has the point here, but they're a demo down. So, and
Nice
Cookie
kill.
goes down as well. So this is going to be a difficult fight for XCX.
1 health. Really nice play by Sheep though, recognizing like he kind of has to get a kill there, and yeah, wins that 1v1 duel with Cookie to keep the point for them. But not too bad in the end still for XCX. It's pretty much even they are down a little bit, but they'll be able to fight, you know, again before the Ubers come out, and probably hope Doge just feeds or you know, hope he does something. Oz is just in a cute little corner too, like not showing himself, so I think he wants to jump around on this scout without being seen.
Yeah, maybe when they try and aggress, like right now, he's going to bomb on Connor. Connor gets great Serpent. Oh, and he just gets picked up by Cookie almost. So they've traded soldiers here. However, the point time is going down. They need to make some kind of play happen here. They have better spawns. 10-second spawn on Oz. Doge will try and bomb in, gets the force, and lives on 40 HP by getting flashed. He's going to try and get the pack on the left, and he will just live, I think. Yep, on 51 HP, so that's good, but they're one player down, so... And Old just kind of bombs in onto the combo and
that's not it.
gets fuck all, so I don't know why he did that.
That was an awful bomb.
Oh, and now they're gonna recap... Oh, wait, Lex is high, doesn't get anything either, and Matt tries to aggress with the combo. They're only able to pick up memories, so they kind of turned it into a sack. Connor does live, however. But, you know, they were forced to turn it into a sack because Alt
It was a shame about that old bomb because they had a fantastic post of that earlier where they took onto the point.
Yeah, I think it was just plus like Doge once again is kind of just like it's like Doge plus Andrew are trading into Cookie. So once again, a Doge get that saved, which is good, but like why are you even there in the first place, bro?
Yeah.
Like you're basically you're forcing where your team wants to trade anyway. And he actually kills Dork, but he does trade, but you take that 100% of the time. But Lex is just in and kills. I didn't see that happen. 96% as well. Total disaster for Leopards. So they had turned this one around. They've got so much time still, but yeah, giving XCX a sniff with Lex just solo bombing for the kill, and Oz is not going to get much done there. They haven't got any time, and Alt just kind of feeds,
and they get the
force. I don't think he really needed to use there. I don't think she was killing him, but.
Oz is in behind as well.
Alt needs to live a bit more here. He's kind of started feeding a little bit by like unnecessary, like non-coordinated bombs.
Oz is behind right now, and they don't really know where he is. Oh, but Alt's going to 1v1, so he is able to...
Doge
they pick up Doge as well, yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Andrew's going to die too if he's... Yeah, they're all going to die here.
Oh, big bomb by, but he doesn't quite pick him up, yeah.
Sheep is still in here being sneaky, but he's definitely getting killed eventually, so... I don't see what happened at all there, apart from Doge just once again like kind of doing an ult bomb and dying.
I think they tried to aggress while Oz was behind, so he was like back left, and then Doge bombed in, and as Oz was trying to bomb in with him from behind, Alt spotted Oz and was able to like stop his bomb. So Doge kind of just fed by himself. I think that was the main problem. So actually a decent play by Alt.
I definitely feel like the soldiers need to relax a bit. I feel like they're all trying to like win the game themselves sort of thing when it's like you just need to live more.
Yeah.
Like Oz is just on a soldier here and he's just gonna die, I would think.
Oh, it's 26 HP.
But
he does.
Nice rocket by Alt. So yeah, once again it's like they're trying to do a bit too much, but looks like it actually ends up going well for his team. I don't think that he did bring a lot of pressure back. Once again, Doge just kind of feeds, and they're actually going to kill everything.
Oh, 17 HP on Dog Roll. Oh, but he just gets away. Oh, that was so close. So they're still gonna have Uber ad here, but that almost went wrong. You know, Oz bombs in trying to do some kind of funny play, and then Doge kind of does the same thing and dies. So I think like you said, the soldiers are kind of trying to do too many things. I think, and they just need to kind of take a step back. Alt initiates the bomb on the right. He probably will get picked up for it, as we said before. And the Uber comes out,
and a lot of time, so it's not even that bad. Matt actually creators, but once again, we're in a situation where they just need to cap once, and they do have ads, so as long as you don't get forced here, Doge once again, oh my god, that's so retarded, like like he gets the kill there. That's actually pretty good though. Cookie spawns so much before him, so like Dork will walk in with the Uber. So as long as they like get like 2 kills or like a kill and they cap, then they still just win because Cookie is here way before Doge, you know.
They need to get some kind of
trapped off.
With the Uber. It comes out, Matt
Cookie's
bombs in.
Literally here already. They don't actually get many kills. They should pick up Andrew. He's kind of stuck in main, but perfect dodging. Their med does go down though.
Big bomb by Doge onto the point though. He's able to pick up someone. The med, however, just Connor goes down as well. So it's a 2v2. Both players have decent health except for Robot. Robot gets picked up, and it's just memories, and he gets picked up, but it was closer than it needed to be.
I think that's the perfect way to play that though. Like your medic isn't a player. Like he's not important in those sort of situations. Like so, it's definitely worth it letting them feed, and you just like all scatter. So as long as you scatter and like you just take DM fights, that's definitely the way to play it. And then almost like that's basically as good as you can hope. Like get a 2v2. Like okay, you got out DM'd at the end there, but that happens. But yeah, you force the perfect situation.
Yeah, definitely. And this is anyone's game at the moment. Both teams are refighting for the cap point here. No one's really gone behind yet from I can see. No, Doge will bomb onto the right, kind of a fade. with aggression by Sheep there, but no one really gets a kill. Ult does get spammed out by Oz and is able to live, but they've got a lot of space on the point here, so I don't know. Both teams are kind of just getting a feel for each other. No one's died yet, which is good. Matt's spam across the point. They do have a lot of cap time, so I think they're going to try and play the point. But a double bomb comes in by Ult straight onto the mid. Gets a force. That was a great bomb by Ult. A bit of a fade by Lex, and then Ult gets a great bomb. The spoon comes in, but he doesn't use for the spoon. And they have full Uber. They do lose 3 players, but you know they've got full Uber pushing in here, so it's ideal for XCX.
Yeah. Cookie got like sent to next week. I'm not sure if it was like a meaningful, like he meant the midi, but yeah, really good spoon attempt. I hate that weapon, so I'm glad he failed. But yeah, good force. Lucky he got Uber, otherwise he would have just been dead. But
they need to force this medic, not just give him the point.
Yeah, absolutely. Oz goes behind to try and create a bit of pressure. They are spamming a little bit. Oz will go back in now, straight onto the demo. He doesn't shoot Connor, but Connor will force anyway from the 3rd rocket. And they're going to try and clean up these players. I don't think they'll pick up dog roll, but they will kill 2. So, you know, they have disab, but they're able to cap point. So, not too bad for Leopards here.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you want from the sack. Connor, I kind of unfortunately like got knocked to a corner. I think if he gets pushed main, he probably doesn't force there.
Yeah.
High bombs here, they could get some good, like, decent spam off onto dog roll, but once again, balls of steals he ain't gonna use until he's like negative health. They do force here, and once again, Lex
picks up Robo on the right as well, and he might live.
I think he. What a midi from Lex, actually saving himself. And if they can like if Lex can keep running away and they refight with him,
it'll be very good.
He just needs to keep living. Yeah.
Oh, Lex might be able to get out. Oh, he does. He jumps off.
The Goober bomb. Lex is a tactical genius, and he lives. What a player!
That is ever seen. And now they have 70 ads, so you know they're going to be able to pressure here for the point. Let's see, the Uber does come out, so they're going to have to try and get some kills here. Dogwell might be caught. He's on 40 HP, trying to leave left. He will be able to get out though.
Cookie wants him so bad, but yeah, he's not going to get it.
He's not going to be able to get out.
It was a good Doge is going to. Doge is behind them. Actually, Craters dork, and he lives. So
and he lives. It's a refight.
Yeah, they cap as well. They kind of had to, so...
Yeah.
But...
This is very big for Leopards.
They don't actually have yet, so they do need to play a bit safe.
They do have better spawns, however, and Dork isn't up, so I think they can just kind of pressure the point here without too much worry. I think they're going to go for the 4-man sack. Matt's the first person to get in, gets killed in the sky. Ult on the medic, does force the med living on 20 HP.
Though. Nice shots to finish them, but yeah, good for.
I mean, that was a textbook 4-man sack. That was good.
I really think the Leopards kind of threw that away by not preemptively bunkering. Like, there's no reason to have your medic outside there if you're going to cap the point for free with massive Uber advantage.
Doge is going for a funny buggery play, which hasn't really been working, and yeah, I think Dork's seen him.
Oh no, like but is he going to be able to...
Yeah, once again, like, I don't think this is the map for that. Oh, Lex does walk into a trap, so it's not like a total disaster, but I don't really think those are the maps. This is the map for, you know, dying.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oz behind though.
Does the same thing. Really big bombs in there. They actually should kill Doggerel here, and they do. So they all get like knocked into him, so he does get a good force.
Oh, and they're able to pick him up.
Nice kill by Sheep of Robor. They're gonna kill everything though, yeah, and run away. So really good Uber in the end. Cookie, I feel like, has really stepped up this map. He's like destroying it, feels like.
Cookie denying those players. You know, your medic's on 24 HP and he doesn't die. Like that's, you know, Cookie did really well to keep him alive from Oz there. So, and they're going to be able to pressure the point as well as they're 2 down. So, kind of like, no, a little bit Uber ad here. Doggerel's just kind of like in with the scout there. I thought he was going to get caught out, but I don't think they're going to aggress. A bomb from Lex and Old, they both kind of fade. I'd like to see like this 30% Uber maybe like used if they get caught out on the left with it.
In the feet though, he doesn't see the bomb, and that's not the time you can be dying really.
Yeah, they're just cycling high bombs top left, and so they're 1 player down, and they have the disat as well. So I don't see why XCX would give up this too easily. They are getting a lot of cap time, however. I think they're just kind of waiting for the Uber there. I think they're going to use on the Matt. Yeah, Matt, they use on Matt, and they're able to block the point. I mean,
just bombs perfect timing.
Bomb
Lex reads them like a book. He knows. I think he knew Doggerel was like going to be backing out, but like because of the bait, he was backing out by himself, and Lex literally just perfectly time landing.
Oh, but
and
actually just runs.
It's not even that bad though, because Connor just kills him, and Dork is destroying on point. Unfortunately, dies to memories, but if Ult won't catch up. But
Lex
really
actually gave that to his team because that Uber was super telegraphed and not even very good. I don't think it did anything, but Lex came through from the back and took out Doggerel.
Yeah, the awareness to know to go that way behind was exceptional.
I think he knows that's going to happen though, so it's kind of like, oh, Black's kind of needs there though, which has been a bit of a theme at
And they
times
don't
with
have
both
Uber.
team. As long as Matt lives here, it's not that bad because they can, like Lex will spawn pretty soon since they did cap instantly, and they'll be able to re-push into it, but just
They're
high.
going to try and use this Uber, and Doge will go behind. They use the Uber anyway, but oh no, Lex gets picked up by...
Everything is stuck though, apart from the medic. So is he even healing anyone? Oh, he's actually in there. I didn't even. Oh my HUD wasn't showing him. It's total disaster. They bunker with
Mini
that
by Oz
Uber.
onto Connor.
Connor, yeah,
That was
Connor
exceptional.
dying there saves the round, but it's still like not great for them.
Yeah.
It's basically like
This is still a
another
ton
shit
of
fight.
time. For,
Yeah, it's still
Leopards to
really
come in.
good. Like that actually saved the round. Connor dying, but their
But
medic
it's
is
kind of
still
do or die
dead.
here.
So it's basically just whoever wins this fight. But thankfully they didn't let it go down to 0, which definitely helps. I do think they need to be a little bit more aggressive, like not soldier-wise, but like blocking the pressure, because I feel like
Well, they're going to need to
Leopards
play the
have got
point.
a lot of time. Generally,
Yeah.
Andrew needs to make sure he doesn't feed, and Sheep as well. They're both on one. Sheep actually
Oh, Doge
does
is
feed.
in.
And
Doge
Connor
in
does
kills the med
die,
though.
but they've got enough kills that I don't think it even matters. Like, it's a 4v3, you're not getting Uber here. He's actually on crits, he's not actually that close though. And it feels like
They're
XCX
gonna have to
should have the
cut point.
pressure. Alt is just waddling, I'm not sure what this play is.
Oh no, they do kill 3 and Old dies as well. He was just waddling on the
no.
right and it's just Matt.
Matt!
He will pick up.
Matt's
Oh, and he gets
hitting
his
everything.
60. Oh, but the spawns are so
And
early
they
for the
get
other
crits.
team that they're going to get the cap.
They beef. What are they
Dude,
doing?
They didn't fight like together. They just.
Another Goomba.
I'm honestly.
That was a huge throw,
That
yeah.
was an absolute do or die for Leopards. And they were just, I don't know, they were just kind of giving.
All they need to do is wait till the other team like commits and then just run at them, you know? But like,
Well, they have to go to
Dork
the point,
kinda
right?
died instantly, and then Alt was like walking at them or something.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I think it's just up to like pressure. You know, they would just the heat of the
definitely,
moment. Yeah. So, you know, one round here to Leopards and they win it, right? So this will be very interesting. Double bomb here. Lex gets picked up with no real kill. Alt's on the medic, but he lives on 40 HP. A bit of
Dude,
aggression for the
Doggerel's a
combo.
ninja, man.
He does not die. They are able to pick up Doge, and Liam's in on the scout. He might not be able to get any kills here. No, he's probably just going to die in the back. He
Nice
does
kill.
pick
That's
up
a good kill in
Andrew.
the end.
That's a
And
huge
he's
kill.
gonna
They're
kill the
going to
demo as
initiate
well,
now.
maybe.
He's still alive. Demo lives on 24 HP, but they're going to be able to aggress here. And a Sheep's walking across the point, and he's able to pick up Connor. They just let him do it. What is going on? And Oz will pick up Lex on the right there. So, just back and forth. What was that? How did Connor die to that?
Oh, Cookie
now-
just feeds, yeah.
And now they
Definitely,
just have full ad.
definitely a very back and forward fight, obviously. But I thought Dork had like kind of won it for like by taking all that space and like getting kills and stuff. But he didn't really get that much backup because his team was still, you know, healing and everything. And then
Yeah.
Sheep kind of just like walked in and
Just did his
dumped on
DM
Connor.
thing.
So
Yeah.
Let's see a proper bunker here. Don't let them come in, but defend your medic in the hole.
I'd imagine
Yeah.
they'll probably just like full on commit though, right? Because Doggerel does have, and he's just like in bunker, so
Yeah.
they are just trying to get the time.
But they are pressuring the point well for them bunkering in this, so they're going to have to use the Uber. It comes out. They aren't really going to pick up Connor, I don't think yet. Doja's going to leave. They haven't actually killed anyone yet. So no one dies in the Uber,
Or
and they
Doge
kill Doge
dies.
on the right. So
Alt's
this is really
behind
good.
as well, and I don't know if they know or not
They are
either.
standing behind. I think they
Okay,
do know.
they must know, but it's still like a really hard situation to deal with. As long as Alt doesn't feed, which he's doing a good job of like not feeding, he should be able to just like jump away.
Oh
and
no,
live,
the
but
scout knows.
Yeah,
He
the scout
Roborn
did
knows on the
know,
right.
Matt is kind of feeding here too. They need to save him, or this is going to be really
They
bad.
have full Uber ad here, so I don't see why they would try and give up the point. And the soldier behind, creating a
Nice
bit of chaos,
kill.
but does get picked up. That's a really big kill for XCX here. So I don't, like, they should be trying to stop the point here. Like, I don't think there's any reason to give it up. But I guess they will. Oh no, they don't. They are able to block it.
I think they're just seeing Doggerel so far away, but that they don't want to like commit because they find it hard to kill, especially with a soldier down, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that was the right call in the end.
That was
because
well played, yeah.
They did block that point that entire time. Like, they will get Uber, but they probably weren't killing Doggerel anyway, because if he's just sitting in house waiting and they don't have someone to bomb. So in the end, they get a lot of time. Alt just needs to not die here. That would have been a total
They're just cycling the
disaster.
high bombs on the med on the left here. Like, they just get, that's their play for almost every round here. They are going to walk forward. There's a lot of cap time. So the Uber does come out for both teams. Both teams Uber, like, fairly even. I'm curious to see where they end. Oz will go behind onto Liam. If Liam gets his kill, it'll be big. I don't think he will. And Cookie dies on the point, and they get the cap. So there's bad spawns for the red team, and Matt dies to some
Lex will
flaccid
hope
bomb.
we'll get a kill,
Nice.
but once again though, that was like kind of like just winning from Leopards. Like Doge should have died once again because he takes like such weird Ubers, and he lives on like 8 health. So really good play for like Doggerel saving his team there. And
Yeah.
I think Connor had to go back to save like Dork, and it kind of just like left Cookie out to dry a bit.
Yeah, so I think like Doggerel's positioning here, close right, is interesting. He's not really with his down. Oh no, he is going to move. Alt kind of bombs behind. He's going to get chased though and gets picked up. It wasn't a very good bomb, and Lex is high as well behind them. He's low though, and he's going to get picked up as
I
well.
think it's like the skybox, and yeah, they
And the
still
Uber
Uber
comes
there.
out as
Do
well.
they think they have ad? They do.
Oh, and they do have
Really
that.
smart play by Cookie. I'm not sure why their soldiers burgered in when they had full ad there.
They need to
will
keep
live
Connor alive
too.
here though.
I
On
think
40 HP.
He
14
just needs
on
to
9,
watch
he
the scout on the
crushed.
left.
She kills him at the Kratos.
No, but Connor gets picked up by a great bomb. By I think that was
Save there, yeah.
yeah, that was a great save. But I mean, still kind of
Nice
going
traps though. They
XCX
oh my
favor.
god, they just walk into them and he just like unluckily doesn't get any kills. So
Memory's still on the left there. He's just kind of sitting by himself. I don't see why. I feel like you could have bombed in there if it was just him, but maybe I'm wrong.
not worth the feed is probably what they're thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Especially with like they can't really make any mistakes here, XCX, because it's pretty much should be an even fight. So it'll be interesting to see if they just they do just go in on him.
Big bomb!
A
And
lot
they
of
get 2
damage.
kills
They've
with it
killed
as
so
well.
much. They're actually like beefing a bit on the soldiers, so
This
you
is not
definitely
worth.
take that.
If Leopards
because-
take it slowly.
I mean, they do get the demo kill, so you should be able to. If Leopards fight this, that's definitely like a good thing for
They have better
XCX.
spawns, yeah.
Doggerel's kind of just like flopping around, not really like healing very well either. Connor actually got Uber ad. Like Connor has Uber ad despite XCX, like him
I don't
dying
think they know
before
that much,
Doggerel. Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't know, but like Doggerel 100% should have easily had ad there, and he doesn't.
I think there's a lot of arrows from Doggerel, people being
Yeah,
low.
but that's
and
obviously
such.
not what you want when you technically
Yeah.
have ad. Because now they must. I think he can see it because, you know, Solemn Veil hacks or whatever. Lex gets
Lex is high
destroyed
behind them.
behind, but he's gonna live. But he will get picked up.
Oh, good
Hulk kills him
spam
with
by
the
Ult there.
spam, though.
Yeah. And so they've traded players, and there was a bit of chaos. So
They
it
should
bought them a
trade.
bit of time. But no Uber. Oh, the Uber just come out from Cookie, and he will. Oh, they're gonna have to multi a lot here. And Doge
yeah,
dies as well.
everyone.
So I think, you know, this Uber's in favour. They're going to post. They still haven't given up the point, so this is good time for XCX. I'd like to. And Liam's just kind of sitting on top left, like pressuring a lot. Alt bombs doesn't really get a whole lot.
Cookie dies,
Cookie
though.
goes down. And they're not able to trade the kill as well. So now this is really bad for XCX, and they're probably going to get the point as well. They do, and I think they're just going to have to back off. So even Ubers, Cookie dying there, not really getting any sort of player trade was really bad, and they just kind of had to stop the fight. But super close here. I mean, XCX have to win this. Like, they're in it. So Lex with a high bomb, straight onto
It's
the
good
medic.
damage.
Doesn't get
They're
anyone,
gonna
but
kill
ult's
it.
there.
I would hope.
On
Dork
28, they do
definitely
kill.
gets it. I'm not
But
sure
they
if
feed
that's
3
the
though.
play though, because they lose everyone.
Even
I mean,
Matt as
it's
well.
kind of just going to end up being almost the same, where like you have to do like a good Uber, and the Uber
I
has to
think
be
they have
better.
plenty of time for the Uber though.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
have to do better though than the previous one, because like the last time this situation they had 0 seconds, so they only had to cap. Like, if that same situation happens, they probably lose because they need to like tick down 25 seconds.
Yeah.
I think they
They
have to be
basically have
forced
to touch
ASAP.
as well. Like this is like definitely a worse situation.
They
because
have to fight soon. This is
they
not
like
good
need
for
to
them.
be
And they Uber
touching
comes
now,
out
or
super
they
early.
just lose. Dork is on it. They've used so early, and they're not going to kill a whole lot. Memory should die. He's stuck in house. I don't think
The
they
soldier
know
is in
though.
as well on the right. They do, and they're weak, but they're not going to die. A good
They
bomb
don't.
from Oz
Doggerel
there.
does die actually.
Oh, this is
Disaster.
terrible for
And
them.
Memory's. I mean, Oz kills himself. So
And they just need to play slow here. They just need to like let this spawn. Oh, they do deny Lex, but they just need to they need to chill out here. They have a little bit out. They might not.
He'll
Yeah, they
get
might
there
not do
before it
one.
ends. Like it's
Final
basically
fight.
just a shit fight. Yeah. But
Let's
they have
see.
to do Memory's speed.
Memory's
And
just
Memory's
totally out of
speed.
position.
What is he doing?
That's
The pressure gets to
That-
Memories,
that's
and he just kind of
pressure.
sits there. Yeah. Doja's in on the left, but they're at a demo disad. He bombs in. He's going to go behind, and they're going to get good pressure on the point. Lex is bombing. It's kind of a
Has to
shit
be
fight, but they get
over.
3 kills. There's no way they can win this.
Yeah,
Also-
Sheep gets cleaned up,
No.
and that's
Oh,
pressure.
that is not what you wanna see by
100% grand
Memories.
Final has
That
a, you
is-
know,
Oh,
pressure.
dude.
like a standout map. So it'd be good to see that from him here too.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
As
Here
we
we go.
get going, map 5,
Starting.
let's go.
Can't wait for a long golden cap. I actually
Yeah,
kind of hope
me
there will
too,
be a
dude.
golden cap. I'm not going to lie.
I do, but I don't want to be 32 minutes. I'll
Yeah.
literally like go to heaven if there's a snoober, bro. Like
Yeah,
actual.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Snooper.
Matt is significantly quicker on mid here, getting a decent amount of damage. Nothing too significant though. So both teams are kind of spamming. Doge kind of beefs his bomb a little bit, but he still commits to it, and he fades off on 30 HP. and he is able to live. Another big bomb by Oz there, but he doesn't really quite get anything, and they're one down, so they're already on the backhand. Doge is going to bomb across point onto the scout, but doesn't pick anything up, so I think they're going to be forced to leave here. After Oz kind of just fed into their combo, so...
Yeah, I feel like you said, Oz is obviously like a bit of a demo and soldier player, and he did swap early season from demo to soldier, so I think he relies on Doge a lot to enable him, so if Doge, like, burgers a jump, it ends up being... I think Rocky mentioned this a bit last map too, he kind of, he doesn't really like backing off, he's kind of just in it to win it sort of guy, and so he kind of commits when he shouldn't. He's not really a fade type of boy when he should be a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting to see that Memories has pivoted back to the lock now.
Surely it must be just app specific, right?
Man, I think like it's so much better on that previous map. But
I would
think
feel
it's
like
better
he
on all the
must
maps.
just have practice between them, and then it's just like, sure, not just like swapping between maps on vibes. He must have like decided, well, unless he's not really dominating enough on one map to say I want to stick with, you know.
But that's the thing though, he's been
It is an
crushing
odd
it on
choice
Goth.
though, because obviously it makes you less consistent if you're like, you know, swapping all the time. So
yeah, I think it's a bad idea to just keep swapping between. Lex is going to go behind into lobby, or kind of into cheese here, so they're going to kind of have to look back. He does bomb the ult now, straight through cheese onto the medic.
They should get
and they get the
nice
force as well.
here. Well
Great,
bombed.
good job by playing in cheese and then bombing back from the same side. That was good play to watch. And now the two soldiers there, but they have full ads, so let's see if they can get some kind of force, like some players maybe leak behind or something here, but I don't think they're going to.
Doge almost dying as well. Oz is trying to go behind, but they have spotted it out well. He's just like, going to jump into Saw,
but I think the spawners
I think
are going
he's
to be
a bit
there.
too slow. That Lex and Alt should be able to just like go hunting. He's just hiding in a corner. Lex just knows, and I don't know where Alt is because he doesn't appear. He's just at window spamming.
He's all
so
the way back on second.
I feel
They're
like
going
you
to lose
just
the ad
ignore
here.
him at this point, right?
Yeah.
And just walk in.
Well, you're losing an ad at this point. Like, you don't want to just be waiting around, right? So...
Because I
Try
feel
and
like
make something
Oz is
happen.
behind place. He's done them quite a lot, but I just feel like most of the time he just gets like chased away. He's actually pretty far in behind. He might kill Dork, but Dork gets a nice clean up.
I mean, they're losing the ad here. Like,
Yeah, they have
Dogwell's going to get
actually-
Uber.
yeah.
So I think they might try and trade for point here. He's did a lot of damage. He has to arrow
Memories,
a lot, so...
yeah, gets dropped though. Probably, I think that has happened a few times, but it's not really a dog roll fault thing because Doge wants to be in all of them earlier.
Are they
so it's
dry
kind of, yeah, he's trying to like juggle way too much. Yeah, they are just
Dork's
in
too
under.
lower.
Dork is in.
Yeah.
Really nice play from Doge on the door. They do have the heavy up as well. It's going to be hard to deal with him.
Who
Back
kills
is
though? And
arrow,
Memories
really
goes
nice
down as well.
arrow,
It's
and the
just,
heavy
it's
does
just
get
the
a lot
heavy on
of
point though.
kills.
200 HP heavy, and Connor goes down, so everyone's kind of low. It might be a chance, but Matt's getting a decent amount of damage on the heavy. A good arrow by Doggerel though, 130 HP. Another arrow,
Oh
200
my
HP.
God,
He's
wow.
able to kill the... That was great. Good arrows and great kills
What a
by the
guy.
heavy there. Yeah, they kind of didn't fight together again.
I think
Like, it was just
Dork-
Matt.
Yeah, Dork was like 4 health, I think, under, so he didn't really want to like commit, and then his team committed, so it's kind of like a situation was like, oh, everyone's dead, I kind of have to, you know, commit.
Yeah.
So, really nice. Five kills on the heavy there, though, so good on him.
I think that
Yeah, I
heavy
mean-
took about 800, maybe more damage.
Yeah, huge arrows, of course. As
Good
well, hitting,
arrows,
like
yeah.
every single one, but very good hold there. And he never died, so they do have ad going into mid here.
Yeah, these are the plays I want to see, you know, on the final map.
Yes. I'm always keen to see the heavy. They do just Uber straight in, and it's unlikely to be
Brute
very
catwalk.
good because Cookie's just sat in kitchen. Doge
Oh,
is in
might get
behind.
put
They
out,
know he's kind of not going to. Oh, they do actually. Memories in really smartly. They have got a lot of kills, and they are 2 behind. So this is actually really bad in
Oh,
the
they're
end for
playing for
Leopards.
backup.
'Cause, yeah, they can't stop this. There's no way they get back here in time.
And it's only
Actually,
Doge who's
Dork
going to
runs
be
away
spawning.
too soon. No, big
Oh.
mistake.
But they might be able to pick up... Oh, no, they're not going to be able to pick
Cookie's
up the med. They
actually
do
gonna
get the cap, though.
They in the end, it does work
And
out.
Memories is
But
going to have to
Dork,
try and kill him here, but he doesn't respect Memories, and he gets the kill onto the medic. And he picks up
And,
Doge as well.
wow.
That was exceptional by Cookie.
Imagine
phenomenal
Doggo
backup.
got headshot created there rather than kill binding, right? Well, I don't know, it's Doggo.
I would hope so. Yes, you would think. But really nice flank play. Once again, that's what we want to see more of. Like that was what was working out for them on Sunshine, and that's more what I associate with like Dork. Like he's obviously a very strong like pocket sort of player, but I feel like that's more like that's what Robor does. Like plays like that second sort of strong flank, but like just constant damage, and then you go for like that odd play where you destroy. Versus Dork always seems like a lot of the time like he should just be making chaos sort of thing, and using that DM to create chaos.
I mean, they know they have 50,
I think
like
this
40
is a
out
big
here.
mistake, man. Like, there's no sentry. The team's all on one side.
He doesn't even have the brass feast on the truck. Am I
They
right?
are aided Uber.
Kind
So
of
they
a
should be able to
Uber.
fight
They
it.
do have a lot of time on point. Ult's going back to the
Have
sacrificial
time with
lamb.
the pain train. And they
Yeah,
aren't
he
able
just
to block
does it. Yeah, Ult once again. Pain training is very smart on these last points.
I mean,
he is
as
wearing the
Rocky
Paulson
said, right?
loadout, so
I like
That was
as
all
Rocky
ult,
said.
man.
Yeah, it was good point play, but it was, again, because, you know, they had no gun. They were just kind of, like, posted on one side of the point. Like, they were able just to walk in on the right and Ult could just bomb the point, and no one could really stop him. So, good awareness as well to be able to play the point.
yes, he didn't have an objectively stats-wise good map, but that is the one thing he was doing very well for his team, and it has worked, especially on Gully. It has worked very well. Doge is just in here. He actually
And he
just
picks
kind
up
of
that
doesn't
as
get
well.
pressured at all. Oz is kind of going to feed though, which might lead to a bad outcome. Sheep is in behind, and they don't
Andrew as
know,
well.
so Cookie kind of runs into him. He has good DM. He just
Can
he does
and he
finish it.
gets
Gets
it.
him.
Oh,
I- He made it a bit harder for himself than he needed to, I think, but he did get it cleaned up in the end. And Cookie wants to do something, but I can't imagine him getting, you know, much done here.
I
They
still
do
think
win
it's
the
too
mid again,
reckless,
though.
man. They're just sending players onto the grass with no real regard for retaining. They're
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to have to push into mid here as well, with this Uber.
I
So,
feel like once again though, like that mid should have been a lot easier once Doge killed the demo. It's just Oz's, like their timing's just been off like these first two mids. Like Oz is way too late for what Doge wants to do, and so he kind of like, did they pause? They must have, right?
there
Yeah,
must be some pause.
Oz is just like not really accomplishing anything. Like he's either just like dying after Doge has done the damage as on that mid, or just dying when Doge did nothing. You know.
Yeah. It looks like Memories is going to try and use here, by the way. Like, he's put a sticky down, and look how far their combo is. Like, I hope I don't see them use through Catwalk here.
I don't
Well,
think
it
it's.
worked
I don't
last
think it's
time.
critical to kill the combo. I think if you're getting frags, that's what really matters. If you can
Yeah,
kill
that's
like a
true.
scout and a soldier, especially when the enemy doesn't have much Uber, you can totally translate that from a mid victory and push into second.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, being able to, like, roll off, like, the player just had. Or the player, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, they can't. I didn't really see them catching many people out here. Maybe Ult on the left here, but he can just jump out and
Yeah.
dork. So I wonder what they're talking about.
I guess well, they're obviously not at this moment because they're unpaused
Oh.
already. Yeah, I mean, last time they did use straight through. Doge does just kind of feed, so he's not going to be able to put that pressure on. Ult is in, okay, doesn't
Kind of
land
a
anywhere
passive
near the
bomb,
meta,
yeah.
gets bongoed, and
and Lex
kind
as
of
well.
the same thing, so...
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably expecting the full retreat, get Uber for last anyway, so it's not like that big a deal, but you would have hoped to see at least, you know, partially
Yeah.
successful bombs. They weren't very close at all there.
Yeah. And now they're gonna be able to have Uber into last year as well. So
They'll-
I'd like
they'll
to see
get,
something.
though. And Dork's on NG, so
Oh, my HUD's broke.
Oh, my
I-
HUD's broken. Yeah, I know.
I
That's
see
why.
everyone sliding around as well, but they did just get Uber.
Yeah, it's
can still
it's
see it.
20%.
You can see it if you just look at Connor though, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So first drill last hold here. Dork probably building his gun a bit further back than what I like because it makes it very easy to get spammed from top left because I did actually see the spot in the high game and I mean I would hope that Leopards have a little bit better strategy than high and yeah, okay. Oh my god, Lex gets memed on meme cannon.
And they're walking through as well. Like they're
On
just
the point.
in left here, and they're playing point well. A decent bomb by Ult
Ult
was able
just
to force
feeds-
his Uber,
I
but
don't
he
think that's
does
worth it
die
because
to
they're
it.
getting forced in. Dork just actually the heavies are going kind of fat though. Like they're just capping
Oh,
though.
they're
He
able to
does
pick him
die and
up.
then they're just gonna get the cap. Oh no, the
Oh!
soldier and a huge surf by Connor, but yeah, they just walk in. Both soldiers kind of just dying unnecessarily. Like
Yeah, I think
there's
you're
no
right
point
with the Ult
forcing
bomb.
when they're next to your like entire team, and that's where the
Yeah, they-
pause was. Like at
You
the
don't
end
want
of
that
round.
heavy Uber
So.
on the point because he's just so fat and takes all the charge.
I feel like he gets the kill instantly on Andrew though, so it's more just they don't have the players to clean up after because Ult just died during mid Uber.
Yeah,
But
that's
yes,
true.
you need to finish like off the point and let someone else do it, not finish mid point. So
Both teams are like kind of on a high by Doge. Bob, he kind of fades though. He realizes and he goes
Andrew
again.
gets
He's
crushed
back up.
too. He just dies.
Oh,
yeah,
he
and
just kills himself and Doge. And Andrew and Oz is probably going to get picked up on the left after killing Lex. So they're 3 down. They're going to be forced to lose. Memories gets caught out by Ult as well on the left there. So a really like kind of almost a tidy mid by XCX there, just being able to kill the soldiers and also knowing that like Cookie looks prepared for Doge's like fade and then re-bomb. Like Doge's done it a couple times and Cookie sort of was just like I'm not moving. I'm going to keep looking at you. So yeah, it was good awareness. Now they're forced onto last. So not ideal.
Yeah, it was definitely Matt's just top pressure with Lex. Obviously very good communication because Matt obviously dumped it on. I was on sniper for some reason again, while Sheep is just scout. Odd
Yeah,
decision.
almost picked
Oh,
up
sorry,
one
that's
of
Oz
those.
Sniper. Okay.
Yes. Easy money sniper, yes. But yeah, like Andrew just got like took a fat pipe up top, or sticky it must have been, and then just died to like a Lex rocket. So good communication, just like that basically won the mid, as well as like you said, Doge they just have his like number on this map. Lex gets absolutely
Lex's
destroyed
bomb
by him.
gets munted, yeah. And they're just going to settle for the single, which I think was good because Lex's bomb was kind of like there wasn't really much follow-up there, or easy follow-up.
I'd be keen to see a bit more Dork Sniper because it was very good on that like brief view of it we got on Gully Wash, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
where they absolutely crushed.
Yeah,
like,
he got so many kills.
Dork,
Yeah.
yeah, like he was basically as good as Sheep was. Obviously, like smaller time makes it easier to be good, but it was definitely like all they needed to break that stalemate. And yeah, we basically do see it straight away. So, reading our minds on the cusp, glad to get one right eventually.
Yeah, I don't think there's much sense in just the perpetual single sack soldier because it's just so unlikely to achieve anything. And even if you do die, like it doesn't force the defending team's hand to push out or anything.
I definitely think it's good against the gun as well because obviously it's hard to like you know spamming the gun forever, especially when you have a good enough player that you need like this one peak to. Or Sheep gets a bit lucky just kind of standing still, like just dodges out at the last second, and Doge playing with fate as well.
Yeah. Doggerel good position on the left here. They probably should like start to rotate the sniper at some point, I think, right? Like he's not really picking up a whole lot. He might be able to get memories, but memories knows that he's like kind of looking for a kill there, so he's slowly peeking.
Lucky.
Oh, and he just misses onto Doggerel there, peeking for 1 second. And he's got so much space on the left that
They
they
can't
know
give him this angle.
Yeah, they're just letting him walk. He might get caught out by the bomb. No, he's able to surf back in, but that could have been like Doggerel could have been in trouble there. How wide he was peeking, so they need to be careful about where the sniper's at, basically. And they're still spamming, like, oh, they might have picked up Oz. He lives on 3 HP. Oh, they missed the arrow, though, and he gets killed anyway.
That's awkward.
Yeah, that is big.
Dork does die, but they're definitely, like, not playing that well. Like, they can't let him get that angle, because a good player will, like, do something eventually, you know?
Yeah, something is bound to happen if you keep giving him, like, angles. And they're able to get the gun as well, so they're going to keep pressuring here despite being... one down. And Lex is in on the right and he forces the medic as well. What a great bomb. And now they're at disad. And they're just gonna have to set up. They're gonna probably wait for Lex here, I would assume.
Yeah.
They gotta be setting up the sentry, dude.
Sniper as well. Yeah, they're just straight sniper heavy. He has obviously Rocky gave him a quickie message in the pause there about the setting up with the brass beast on the truck.
Trade off of it.
Yeah, considering how much time they had, why would you not gun? Like, I know Sheep's a good sniper, but like obviously like the gun's just better objectively.
And they're just gonna Cookie does the super every time using it on the right.
Doge is trying to go behind here. I'm not sure if that's gonna work out for him. They actually haven't seen him. Once again, Alt just gets so much time on the point, and Doge is gonna have to trade for it. And
it's the same thing. Again, Alt gets great time on the point, and they're just forced to walk there. And you know, like the brass beast is a good idea, but he wasn't able to get to the point.
Well, the problem was the same thing happened though. Like the Tommy Slab Brass Beast Heavy did the exact same thing. Alt just sits in a corner. Doge was a bit more aware of it, but then Cookie just took over, and they just don't have any like stopping power. Like without the gun, you can just run another pause. It looks like without the gun, you can just run straight into the corner, and it's so easy.
I also think about a successful last hold is that the defending soldiers have the hardest job of all. They have to like scout the enemy coming in, force them scatter away, but something they have to do also is collapse, and I think like you need to be ready to collapse on the players who are going to contest the point during the Uber.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, I don't know where Oz has been playing, but it doesn't really feel like he's been bombing at all. Like that first mid, they just won instantly, and then the second time was Doge, so I'm not sure where Oz is getting caught, because I like to
doorways.
Yeah, a lot of the time I like. Yeah, I think he just needs to be ready to jump more. Yeah. A lot of what I like doing is like hiding under. Like you just sit under, and they can't really pressure you, and then you can just jump back to the point. And they normally don't see you because you're kind of hidden. Or the coils is always a good one, but people kind of tend to look for that one nowadays. So you basically just have to be ready, and it doesn't seem like Oz is, despite it happening, you know, both times they've won, doesn't look like Oz is expecting it much at all.
I just want to see them put a gun on
pause though.
Yeah, no. Oh, you're back to mid here. And again, just both... Oh, and Doge is already in with another aggressive bomb, and I don't think he's going to be able to pick anything up. Well, he's able to... pick up
Oh,
Matt
Connor.
with that bomb. And Connor goes down as well. I think... Sorry, my HUD is broken. I think they're going to keep fighting, though, here. And Liam's not really going to be able to pick up much. And I think they're going to be able to keep Doggerel alive.
Yeah, Cookie should get picked up here eventually. Yeah, he just gets down by Connor and Lex die, so bit of an ice skating mid, at least from my perspective, but does not work out. An ult on the Spy. I've never seen this work out, so I'm not expecting big things,
I'm
but
keen.
I guess he's trying to make his KD worse than it already is, so good on him.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I hope he swaps off.
Okay,
Yeah.
it looks like he has,
Okay.
so they do have a stronger setup here. Dork's not really going to get a very good gun up. It's only a level 1 at spawn, so very slow. And once again, they're taking
Nice
a
by
bomb.
old, man.
Yeah, they actually
Good bomb
bombed
to
way
block the
better
point,
though.
yeah.
And Andrew does die. They've actually got 2 kills. Cookie does die here, so it is a 4v4, but a much better state for them.
And they're aggressing. He's shooting the
Oh,
men,
they
however.
all just get dumpstered in that one spot, so very good
they-
collapse, but kind of poor positioning, because I think 3 people, like Connor, Matt, and was it Cookie, all kind of got smushed in that one corner, so... But you could see the potential of the hold was so much better. Like, they forced it to a 4v4 because of the gun heavy rather than just instantly losing, you know.
Yeah, they had the 2 sentries, and you could see Old immediately blocking the point,
Yeah,
like what we were
it's so much
talking about
better.
before. I think you said it yourself, Elmo. They just really just had a poor post where they just got nuked at the end. This spell at the end.
Yeah. Kind of got to expect that. Back onto mid with another aggressive bomb by Doge. Kind of fading onto Lexi. He might be able to pick him up, and the scouts are walking across the height. He is able to trade, though, which is good for
He
XCX.
does die as well, though, and Dork's just fight. He does trade with Oz, but once again, it's some really odd choices, especially with like the coordination of last mid working so well. I don't think Doge is making the right choices. It's like a lot of what's going down, and it kind of feels like maybe it's a team decision. Like I feel like it has to be that like Oz is baiting Doge, but like there's just some really odd calls. You know, like they trade with a soldier, but is it really worth? You know that, especially when your demo is just getting pressured and dying. Like, why are you bombing a soldier?
Oh my god, what a catatonic bot. What was that? He like waddled into the medic and then just beeped.
Old finally fulfilling his life's mission of waddling at the medic and getting the drop. Sheepers
He's salvaging.
doing nice play by Sheeper, getting in behind, so wasting some time. And Doge is on his sniper. He was known, you know, he is a very good multi-class player and sniper especially. Sheeper's just winning this damn duel with Cookie as well. Not sure why Cookie decided to fight that by himself. Sheep creaming himself a bit in chat as well, so good on him. Deserves it after his performance tonight. And they've kind of just is it still ad here? Oh
Yeah, it is. So they still have
Massive.
70 ads. So they're going to lead it on Dork on the right here. They're going to walk it. They're getting a lot of good space on the right, and they haven't played the point yet, and the gun's still up. So this is kind of bad for XCX. The gun does finally go down, but they have no Uber, and it's even players. So we're going to see if they're going to try and stay here. If they get a frag, they should be able to. But Lex might die on the right.
So
He
much
does, but
time
they get
though.
The point time.
Oh my god, they somehow like defended right at the end, and then this is going to be a loss.
Oh, but Matt kills Doggerel.
Oh, Doggerel, probably like the biggest mistake he's probably, apart from the drops, you know. He's just stuck in a corner and he gets Froley directed and dies, so...
They can be patient here and come back in.
Yeah, not the Uber they were hoping for, but they do click pretty well in the end. But so much better the gun, like, the gun is so much better, you know.
Cookie, what?
Then what did Cookie die to?
I don't know, he just died.
Oh, spam rocketed up, that's the dream. I love that. Banny indeed.
That
I
is
mean, it shouldn't
unfortunate.
matter, because they still have
'cause they keep
absolutely
running it
ginormous ad, and
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
going to
sure
lead it on
what
Liam again as well,
the
I think.
thinking from Sheep is here. Yeah, get off the
He's
point, champion.
He's thinking that they're going to cap it because it's half
Yeah, but
cap.
you just blow up, so it's
Yeah.
like, what's the point? They get the gun this time way easily, and
Good point
Ultras
time.
die instantly to the traps. The heavy,
And the heavy
does
goes down
die
as well.
because once again, as we said, the positioning is pretty bad here. They are getting decent cleanup, so they've turned it into a
Good
battle
kill
at
on that,
least,
though.
but I feel like the Dork and Cookie and Matt just all clean up, but
Yeah.
once again, like, I just don't think they understand like the concept of the heavy on this map very well.
No,
Like,
it's
the heavy, you're basically losing the fight if the heavy's the one that has to block. Like sometimes, obviously, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
But like, why is your heavy your first line of point defense, not the bombers? Which it feels like he just died because he wanted to be that first line of defense after the gun, and it just didn't work for him at all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm curious to see if they're going to do another aggressive bomb. I do see Oz spamming. so maybe not. And yeah, Doge does go into their kitchen. He's just kind of waiting for, I think, an opportunity. He's spamming the med a little bit. Connor's on 80 HP, so they're probably going to bomb now. Yeah, but Doge decides to go on the demo, and a good kill, good pick up there. But they are 2 soldiers down after their sack, but they get the med.
And Connor waddles away as well. Yeah,
Connor was already leaving by the time they were sacking for the med, so that was
much better play though. I think from apart from letting Doge die or Dog Roll, whoever it is at the end die, like that's a big mistake. But the bombs were much better. Like Oz actually did a good bomb, and he was pretty unlucky that Dork was able to like come back in time to save his medic.
Yeah.
While his own medic kind of got abandoned.
I like the strategy of them in kitchen. I've seen them do this before, where they play 2
Oh,
players. And Connor
that's the power. And the flank play doesn't go that well in the end either, but it didn't really need to because that's the power of that weapon. They're actually getting a decent cleanup. Nice pipe by Matt though. So, but once again, Dog Roll can just sit pretty at the back there, eating his zinger stack of burger box as he likes.
that was
How did they
nothing.
get 3 frags there though? Like when they just lost their medic like that.
The players were hiding in
The
kitchen.
flank play was already like ongoing as it happened,
Yeah.
so they were kind of committed, and it wasn't like that bad in the end. So as long as your med lives, like they're basically. Dork has played this smart and is already building the gun at spawn ready to go, so they're not expecting much. I think Lex is just gonna not die for it. Really nice kill though on from Matt, so they might
This is going to slow them down.
be a bit more. They might be a bit more aggro. Yeah, Alters, despite his lack of success,
he
is
does
maybe
get
going
out.
for something. But yeah, he decides better of it.
And Oz is stuck in lobby on 40 HP.
They have him
almost
just
gets
straight in
down.
under though. It's not
And
really
they go
doing
straight to the
much.
point. No one's on the point. Oh,
But once
Lex
again,
does
the
this-
soldiers coming in time, and the heavy's actually not. Dork is committing a bit more than he needs to, but they're in such bad positioning that he can just waddle. Sheep is trying to like do something, but he will get cleaned up. And yeah, awful Uber, and they finish in the worst spot possible. I know like it wasn't a great Uber, but why are they all finishing like on the floor in the one spot they can get? I think they were assuming they were winning, it felt like, and then like the great save by like that double soldier coordination meant they all just scattered under, and you're always going to lose if you finish on on the low ground, as we all know.
Yeah, the point play by both XCX's team has been really good. Like Alt and Lex are bombing the point well, and also like capping with the pain train on other points well. So it's made a real difference, honestly. And they're able to spam out Oz, I think.
No, I was one behind, but Dork and Lex playing well together and clean them up. Doge is also kind of behind here. I don't think he's going to get anything, and they must know he's in here. Yeah, Cookie's just going to go headbutt him as scouts do with the beam.
Memories is kind of caught in, and they have to
Uber.
Uber.
It's going to be a total disaster here. I can't imagine them getting anything.
They're just going to have to back off.
They're just going to have to sad waddle away. Total disaster there. The flank play, once again, it feels like Doge feels like he has to do something when it's not the right call, And Oz is doing the same thing here. I think this is actually a good call from Oz, and he's got to get the force. Really good play from Oz there. But yeah, it feels like Doge just feels like he has to do that, even when it's like objectively the wrong play,
Yeah,
and it just leads to disaster at times. But really good, clean up by Oz there. We haven't been seeing enough of that from him.
They're going to have to push out a last tier, though, which on Snakewater is like quite difficult with only 40% Uber ad. So I'll be interested to see if they do it. But they are 1 round down with 8 minutes left, so they kind of need something to happen.
That's the real timer.
Oh, is it
it's
not?
Broken, right? It'd be more like. Is it okay?
Okay, yeah, no. So they do need to make something happen here. So I'll be interested to see if they use the Uber, but they haven't really they are initiating into lobby, so they are going to try and use their Uber. Connor's on 20%, so.
Very dangerous.
Oh, and there's a
Connor
fire
basically
on
has. He's 20% off. Lex does die, but they've wasted enough time that this is basically what they want. If Alt can live here, and he's actually not going to live, unsurprisingly, but Dork is actually behind here. They're actually going to win the round. If Dork can kill Oz, and this is more what we want to see from Dork. He's done it.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't even need the kill. He just runs past the soldier. Oz can't move, and Dork, exactly what we want to see from him. The sneaky, smart plays. Alt LePoise them despite bottling this entire game, but as long as he wins, he won't care.
I mean, they had 3 back for the Uber. It was so difficult to just get any kills with while they were in.
Pretty much as you said, that's such a hard, one shout up, and players as smart as Dork are going to take advantage of that, so often, and really well done by him.
Yeah, a high bomb by Doge on mid here. He kind of fades in. They're forced to walk back. The combo's kind of stuck in still, but they're going to re-enter. And they get a kill on Sheik.
Lex, they just take
Alt
total
bomb on the right.
Perfect bait.
Oh, nice rockets by
and
Doge,
Doggerel
but
might die
Doggerel's
here.
gonna get. There's no way Cookie doesn't chase him. Yeah, Doggerel has to kill like the entire team, or he's dead here. And yeah, they'll chase him to the end of the earth. That was such good play though, because they realized. I feel like they realized early on that Doge was going to fade to right roof because they could see Andrew pushing it, and Matt just backed off to his lower while the rest of his team like moved back to Saw, and they just spammed top. And then as Memories was backing off and Andrew were backing off like left lane from Leopard's perspective, they just landed on them, and Lex and Matt just crushed them. So perfectly executed, passive mid from them.
I have a spy here as well. They did just get up a gun. They have no heavy, however, so I don't know if I like
where's
this
the spy?
play.
Once
He's
again,
going back to spawn.
It's a bit of a Doge wants to win the game for his team sort of thing. They at least have a gun up, and Sheep can shoot and then swap to heavy, hopefully. Or
It's basically do or die right here, and they're on the point.
And the soldiers just get back in time. It's such
Soldiers winning it again.
Just
caps the entire
and they just bomb the point, and that's
they
it.
just win. So
Quite an
kind of a
anticlimactic
deflating end, really.
Yeah.
But